We live.
We are live. Welcome to Kickback Gaming. I'm Raphael. We out here kicking it, today. We got kicking it. We got Palo.
Don't call me that.
We got B up in here.
What up?
We got Monier up in here.
What's good?
And we got two special guests today. Two special guests.
Honestly, one.
First time on the show, we got Milton.
Everybody clap it up one time. My man.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
He made it.
Thank you, sir.
The Lord Jesus
For showing
came down,
up.
shining
Oh,
light
yeah.
on us,
Oh, my God.
brought him to us.
Woo!
He is
Oh, yeah.
physically here.
Woo!
I'm back. What's
He's
good?
out here with a hat because he balding.
Let's get to it.
Physically here.
We got another special guest. We got J to the V to the M. Jay is here with us today.
Here he is.
And if anybody wants to slide a mic to him so he can say hi.
That's you.
Oh,
You got the
okay.
closest mic.
Well,
Well,
let's not talk about
how
sliding
my
mics
stuff
around.
is set up. That's what I was saying.
While we,
I don't
is
want to
that a
talk
pause?
about
Is that a pause?
sliding. Yeah, it's definitely a pause when you talk about sliding mics.
We'll just get. We'll
Yeah,
get
it's
to
not
him
gonna-
later.
it's not gonna happen.
We'll get to him later.
It's not
We'll
gonna
get to
happen.
him
We'll
later.
get to him later.
You're gonna have to
It's
go.
all right.
You're gonna have to come over here.
Right, lean in there or lean in here.
One or the
We'll have
other.
to make a decision.
Just lean in there and say what's up.
Keeps
That's
getting
all you got to do.
He's about to sit over there with you and speak Spanish.
What's going on? It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
I'm pretty sure nobody can hear you, but it's all right.
Did you get him on that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
I lied.
All
His money's a
listen,
bitch.
We gotta listen. I want everybody here to know that we got a crazy audio man. He's not really good, but he's just crazy.
He's just wild.
Pretty
It's all right.
good. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at what I do. All right, and fuck you. So,
he's just okay.
you know what I mean. Your mic's hot, and I also
I'm gonna
control
let
that.
Rafa know, when I host the show, I'm gonna call him a special guest.
Ooh.
All right, just know
Oh man, you definitely
Special.
I mean, he could try calling me a special guest, but I've been here every day.
You know what I'm saying?
We out here. We live. We
live,
wildin'.
baby.
All right,
cool.
So, we got some crazy stories to get
We
into,
don't got
and
no crazy stories.
yes,
We
we
got
do.
regular
Yes,
stories.
we do. All right, they may be regular. Either
Regular
way,
stories. The
you
stories-
wanna break it down for us, P?
Sure, we got some stories from last week. We post a little late.
You might have heard about him already. If not,
Probably so. If you up on games the way we up on games, you heard of this stuff already. You know what's going on. But
For those
I'm still finna talk about it though. FTC gave notice to Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony, and some other companies, and I don't really care about the other companies, but gave them 7 days to change that policy that if you break that sticker on the back of the console or wherever they decide to place it, that your warranty's voided. That's changed.
so they can't hit you with the okie doke.
Can't hit you with the
Sony
bullshit.
updated their gave us an update on May 9th, and my computer's running a little bit slower here than I like it to. But they definitely made it so that just because you break that seal doesn't mean your warranty's voided anymore. It's just not.
I
a
always
thing.
thought it was dumb.
I always hated it.
Always hated that.
You know, that happened to my PS3.
I cut it on
Especially
purpose.
if you like accidentally come off something.
It happened to our PS2.
It did.
It happened to our PS2. We had to take it to a regular ass shop at Discover Mills when it was called that.
Oh, take it to
they
the
got
mall.
They got it fixed, and then like 2 weeks later, shit broke again.
Damn.
Same problem. Like couldn't send it back because that fucking sticker was voided. You know what I mean? Like trash,
It is trash.
super trash. So
Yeah, they said the damage caused by use of the product is covered under warranty.
period.
I mean, it's definitely a win for us, the people, the gamers. I mean,
It is.
It's a small change, but it's still noticeable at the same time. As far as, like I said before, they have to prove that it was damage caused by us or by a third party user to try to fix
It's just
it.
crazy. It backdates to all the consoles: PS4, PS3, PSVR, PS Vita.
B, are you picking that up?
What's that?
The baby shows.
A little bit. Yeah.
A little
little
bit.
bit.
Yeah.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
All right.
No.
I can hear it.
Close the door, please.
Close that door, Brent.
Brent. Thank you.
Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all, listening to us and our baby shows in the background, because that's what's important.
That is what's important.
Listen, don't adjust my mic anymore. I'm never talking off the mic ever again.
Talk off the mic.
I got it.
Either way, so the warranties have changed for what is it? PlayStation completely.
Right here's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Warranties have changed for.
Yeah, warranties changed for all the
That's fine.
Nintendo has announced their online subscription.
That's a big
model.
deal. That's
It
a
sounds
big
like
deal.
you owe me a burger.
That's a big
I
deal.
don't owe you a burger. I think we
Big
tied
fella?
out. I think we tied.
That's a
All
big
right,
deal.
so here's what you do.
You guys remember the bet, right? The bet was.
What was the bet?
The bet was if it is an online model that you have to pay to play online only, I owe him a burger. And if the online was that games were available to us for kind of like Game Pass, but something to that model.
They basically did both.
But, yeah, they kind of did both. Because what I read was more so about saving games to the cloud. I didn't see anything about
you can only save games to the cloud though if you.
Well, there was a big reason they did that because if you
service.
lose, any information like Zelda was a prime example there.
Yeah.
Let's say you log 200 hours on that game because it's a long game.
we know that,
you could upload it to the cloud now so you don't lose it, but before there was no cloud, you'd lose all your stuff if your Switch broke or if anything happened to it, which sucked.
Yeah, you can't. So like how on PS4 I could come over to your house and log into my thing and just play. That you can't move your data on the Switch. There's no way to move your data.
You gotta have 2 switches to do.
You gotta have 2 switches. There's no way to do it.
It's contract.
Yeah, but along with that, so it's $20 a year for one Switch.
That's super lit
Which
though.
is super cheap.
Super
And
cheap.
Compared
for that
to
subscription, I mean, and
PlayStation.
they said they're gonna announce new games, but you're gonna get Ice Climbers, Legend of Zelda, Balloon Fight, Soccer, Tennis, Mario Brothers 1, Super Mario Brothers, Dr. Mario, Super Mario Brothers 3, and Donkey Kong for free. You just can have those on your console, the classics.
Tone, me and Peyton had a debate the other week. I know that you still have a bunch of things we want to talk about, but I kind of just want to ask him because we needed someone to kind of mediate, kind of play the non-biased place. I told Peyton that I believe Nintendo was the beginner's gaming system, like the gateway, and I didn't necessarily believe that was the PlayStation system. I believe when you got advanced and you really figured out that you wanted to play games, that PlayStation had the type of games to play to kind of feed that monster. What do you think?
I gotta disagree with saying that Nintendo is a beginner system.
Okay.
Just because I feel like
children's.
I guess that's kind of like the stigma that's been on
I think
Nintendo.
it's gone. I think people think that about Nintendo, but that is
games
not.
like Zelda, bro, is a hardcore game. You know what I'm saying? And I have younger kids that play Zelda, and it's like Zelda is not the easy game. It was difficult for them. I can't say that anymore. I mean, I feel Nintendo gamers are just as hardcore as anybody else gamers. Just
2-1.
because somebody played
I'll take that.
Injustice doesn't mean that people that play Smash is not just as hardcore gamers.
I'll take that. I was just saying I believed it was more kid friendly. I believe it was more for.
You mean like the beginner system, and you think that PlayStation just kind of like?
I feel like it was
fueled
more.
it,
I feel like it
fire,
was. I feel like it was. I feel like it's geared more towards kids and
What he's saying
families,
is
other than the gamer. I think is geared towards like families and family gameplay and
Strictly like the Wii.
And that's what I feel.
It is family oriented.
That's what I feel like that
there
system
are a lot of games that are designed to be multiplayer or be kids playing.
Right.
It's designed to have a simple minded step into it, but at the same time, there is a place for advanced gamers. There's a lot of games that as a kid you had a very, very difficult time beating or even playing.
Right.
You beat Mario
But
Odyssey?
there's just
He's never played
You beat
that.
Mario Odyssey?
He's never played that. Hard game.
Hard
there's
game.
there's so many different levels in those games, and they kind of hit every single audience.
Mario's always been a difficult game at some point. We had Mario on Super Nintendo. It's always had levels that was hard to beat. It wasn't about that.
Sony always said, when the Wii U was flopping, Sony made a statement saying, we need Nintendo because Nintendo brings our newer generation in video games. And that is true. What you're saying is true. But at the same sentence, people that have PlayStations and Xboxes play Nintendo. It's not the intro system anymore. It's not the 90s.
Because my son,
It's not the
I got a
90s.
6-year-old son that plays Xbox way more than Switch.
Got you.
Like I can't even say it's the introduction system.
It's
no
not.
more.
It's not. It's
Like
not the
every
introduction
system
system.
have family games.
The
and
introduction
hardcore
system
games.
is the Xbox.
All of them across the
got
board
you.
now.
I think the introduction system is the Xbox.
Hey, look, it's 2 against 1. I'll take it.
Xbox is super popular.
I'll take it, Jack.
Xbox is the name Xbox from what 360 did is popping. It's just popping. You say Xbox has power.
Okay, so the people getting into Xbox,
Yeah.
basically think about the 360 when they get their Xbox One,
Yes.
but don't you
Yes.
feel like they're going to be really disappointed when they actually get that Xbox
No.
One, and then wish they
Not if they
got
didn't
into a
have it.
PlayStation?
Not if they didn't have it.
Okay, well, yeah.
I think the name PlayStation has a certain power, but it has a certain power to people that know what PlayStation is. When you say Xbox, when people are like, "Yo, you play video games? You play Xbox?" It's weird.
Xbox is like the loud girl, loud and extroverted,
the name Xbox
person out there. But PlayStation is more introverted. Only like certain people know about that system.
Well, to finish off the news for the Nintendo game, $20 a year for one console, but the dope thing is you can get 8 consoles on one subscription for $34, I believe, and you can you can
Can you run up to the kitchen, please?
you can have 8 consoles and you get all these games, and it's not like gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be invasive. Like, hey, you can't play while this person's playing. I think it's 8 individual consoles, because the way Nintendo sees it is if you've got 2 kids, you need 2 Switches, and if you want to play a Switch, you need 3. They don't want one console for the family. They want everybody in the house to have a Switch.
Yeah, but at the same time, the cool thing about that is, let's say you have 3 Switches. You now have 6 remotes, so that when you do want to play as a family, you can go ahead and play that Mario Kart or whatever, 6 people.
Switch doesn't need people to play on one console. If you have a Switch, it's got ad hoc. You don't need Wi-Fi. If you got 3 Switches in a room, you can play Mario Kart with the 3 Switches without internet. And you got your own screen.
I mean, I guess it's each his own. I mean, because I got 1 Switch and 4 controllers.
Absolutely, but I'm saying like the ideal experience, because I actually hate Mario Kart on the split screen. I think it's terrible. I think Mario Kart has always been terrible on the Switch screen. Split screen, especially like I had it on Wii U and I hated it.
I can't say that because I played it on GameCube and that's
No,
I enjoyed it on Wii U. I enjoyed that.
I think back then it was perfect. But I think now, with the way TVs are and the way stuff looks,
and the fact that we got that option now,
it's not enough real estate. If I could have my own screen, I'd rather that. Like when they,
I like to at least have the option.
When they did it on the Wii U, and you look at that screen and it had 4 places and not the one, really made me mad.
Well, I mean, you could just look at your TV for that.
Right, but why does the pad exist?
For people that say, for example, if somebody in your room, somebody else is in the room, like if my girl is in the room, she want to watch TV. All right, bet you can watch TV. I can play.
If the 4 of us are playing Mario Kart, it's got 4 screens on the Wii U pad, not 1, and that is not intuitive.
Well, basically, it's like the PlayStation Vita. It's going to show what's on both screens at the same time. There's no lag.
What I'm saying is that's not intuitive to what you're trying to promote. That way you could have 5 people playing. If it was the way I'm saying, 1 person could be on the pad, you got 4 on the screen, because that's how Nintendo World worked.
Okay, well, I mean, I feel like at the same time it was still, even though the Wii U didn't sell well and people don't like it, I feel like it still goes underappreciated for actually moving us in a certain direction.
It's because they never made the screen special. That's why the Wii U
and he's absolutely right.
Special. The screen was only special. The best game on Wii U was Nintendo Land, because they made the gamepad special. It was something separate from what was on the screen, and that made it really, really, really fun. Because just having something to yourself is just a better experience, in my opinion.
No, it is, and it personalizes anything that you're playing. I mean, there were a lot of games on the Wii U that we had a lot of fun on. All those stupid little silly games.
Yeah,
that was just so much fun.
You ever played Nintendo Land?
Yeah,
man.
Oh, bro, that was the best time.
That's the best game on the Wii U.
Yeah. It is.
If you have a Wii U and you don't have a Nintendo Land, you're not doing yourself a disservice.
Right.
Next in the news, this is we don't really got to go over this for too long, but Nintendo's dropping a Famicom Mini on the in Japan.
I think we skipped one.
It's cool. I'm gonna go in there and double check.
Back?
But I'll double back and look. Let me know which one it is.
JRPG. Upcoming.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get back to it.
We know you love JRPGs, Jay.
Tone loves it.
Not so much.
So the Famicom games is coming with, and I don't know all these games, but some of these games I do know. It's got Tag Team Match Muscle, Dragon Quest, Fist of the North Star, Dragon Ball, Shenron no Naza.
Hey.
I don't know how to say that one. I'm not even gonna try. Saint Seiya, Captain Tsubusa, another Saint Seiya, Sekiryu, Famicom Jump, Hero Retsuden. I can't say all these names. All right, I'm not gonna go.
Sakigake.
I'm not gonna butcher all these. Got a bunch of Dragon Ball Z games on here. A bunch of games that I
You
probably
could always just post
you know where I want to be. I want to be right around Goku.
Somebody put out a list.
And the Z family.
What website is this?
Put that water down.
IcicleDisasters.com.
Your water's watered down, by the way.
Your water.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
They got a list of JRPGs out this year.
All right.
That's what Tone want to hear.
You want to hear this?
Let's hear it.
What we doing?
All right, that's a lot of JRPGs. You want to?
I think you should start in May and then run it down from there.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's
an extensive list.
It's an extensive list.
We're in the month of May. It's
I'm not
gonna be
play all
May.
this. Little Witch Academy, Chamber of Time, PS4, PC, May 15th. Shin Megami Tensei. I don't know if you played it. It's on 3DS. It's coming out. Dark Souls Remastered. I'm not playing that. Harvest Moon. I'm not playing that.
Probably not.
The Lost Child.
No, sir.
It's coming out on Switch. I don't know. If anything come out on Switch, I play it. I can't lie to you. If it comes out on Switch, I'm picking it up. It's easy to
just
play.
anything on Switch is you.
Actually, they got Octopath Traveler. I want to play that.
I definitely
want to play that.
That Dragon Quest.
That definitely sounds like it's gonna be interesting.
Dragon Quest is where I'm gonna be at.
Toho Gensu Wonder.
Some Dragon Quest games. Valkyria Chronicles. Did you play that?
Yeah, definitely.
Valkyria Chronicles coming out and getting that on Switch too.
Absolutely.
In October.
That's gonna be great for Switch.
Code Vein. Oh, I'm getting that.
Well,
Code Vein. I'm getting that.
These are all TBA. They don't know if these are really coming out in the end of this year, so I'm not really gonna touch on them.
I mean,
even
they-
so
They got
upcoming
Pokemon. You got to touch on that.
Yeah,
So
you do.
You got to touch on that.
I don't think that majority of these games, if at all, any are going to be right.
All these
at
other
the end.
games have dates.
Yeah, these are to be confirmed. I'm pretty sure some majority of these are going to be in 2019. If that.
These games at the bottom are to be announced, so they haven't even announced the date.
well, see, here's the thing. They've definitely been talking about Pokemon coming out on the Switch.
That's
They're
great.
bringing it
but
back.
that was like really early
A game
development.
changer.
Though,
No,
when they
of
announced
course.
it.
It was early
Really
development,
early.
but they're
really
probably, nitpicking things and making sure that
Put
they
it this
figure
way,
out
I
right.
think
Made a
Kingdom
couple
Hearts
different
3
things in
will
there.
come out before that Pokemon game.
Absolutely.
That Pokemon
It'll
game is gonna
definitely
be a
come
game
out because
changer.
Kingdom Hearts is already geared up to come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to get at.
I
Like
hope
that
Kingdom Hearts
Pokemon.
makes it to this year.
That's
I
gonna
hope
be
it
a
makes it
game changer, bro. I know they're about to do some crazy stuff with it.
Explain how you feel Pokemon coming to the Switch is gonna be a game.
I feel like because all right, first of all, the Switch is portable, right? Just like the Xbox was, and I feel like with it being portable in games like
Xbox?
I think they
Xbox
go
or
a different
Xbox?
formula.
What?
Sorry, yeah, my bad. Just like
DS.
like Game Boy. You know what I mean? Game Boys are all portable.
I'm
But
just trying to imagine you walking down the street with like a huge ass screen in one hand, a
There you
huge
go.
ass box in the
Xbox in the
other,
other one.
On your backpack.
controller,
There you go.
and you
Sometimes-
just walking down the street playing.
sometimes you got to do different shit with a long ass extension cord.
I feel it. I feel
Yeah,
it.
but no, everybody gets to walk around with the Switch now with games like Pokemon Go being introduced. I know they're gonna have features like that involved.
No.
Now,
I don't think they're going to have that type of feature.
Now I know that.
No.
Wait, just let me finish. I know it doesn't have a camera, so it's not gonna do the exact
It
same
does not
thing.
have internet that far. It doesn't have no 3G option. It's
We
not
don't know
possible.
yet because it's
The
it's to be
The
announced.
Switch does not have any type of internet capabilities outside of your house. It would have made the console. Too
I think it's
expensive.
going to have a different type of fighting formula.
It is
or-
So unless
it
you
is-
have-
it is going to be no. This
Yeah,
is
that's-
what
well, that's
this is
why I
what
thought it
they
was
said.
gonna
This
be
is
a
what
game
they said,
changer,
'cause
but if it
Pokemon
doesn't
doesn't
have-
change too far. They are changing. The only thing they're changing is the way we experience Pokemon. That doesn't mean the plot device, how you start off from a little town, that's not changing. The way you fight might change. The way the game looks might change. Because
Yeah, nothing much.
if you played Sun and Moon, Pokemon's really, really, really evolved. It's 3D.
So that's my point where
Yeah.
you say it's gonna.
No.
it's
Well,
a
the game-
changer. Wait, just 1 second. Well, because the way I feel is that we can say that with every. It's really just the evolution that Pokemon has always taken, right?
Right.
Game Boy to Game Boy Advance to Game Boy Color, whatever, all the way up to where we had 3DS.
Right.
But we didn't say that the ones for the 3DS was a game changer.
It was.
Right.
How? It didn't change the game. It just evolved like Pokemon always has.
Well,
So when it comes to the Switch, it's just going to be an evolution from the 3DS.
I
to
feel
the
like
Switch.
Pokemon evolves slower than everything else does because it's always been handheld. So when it does change, it's always been a really big deal because it's a leap and a bound from what it was before, from being a sprite to seeing your Pokemon move.
No, I get it, but
to-
to say it's going to be a game changer to me, I just feel like
Well, Pokemon is a system seller.
yeah, is that
It's a system seller.
It's just going to be Pokemon with better.
Well, here's the
And
thing.
when we
All
see it,
Pokemon do.
now tell me this: y'all think that they're gonna drop their handheld line because of Switch?
That's actually my next question that I was going to ask. Is
I don't think so.
I think so.
I doubt it.
I think so.
I think they will.
Can you hear Jay?
Huh? I can hear you, Jay. Go ahead, talk.
I think that they will, because eventually the 3DS is going to end kind of like PS2 or PS3 did for PS4.
Right.
Where the direction that they went with the Switch, I feel that they have something going on there in terms of innovation. And why would they want to continue a line where that's no longer the case?
Yeah, they're gonna. If they don't, they
with
cannibalize
3D, with the touch screen.
Yeah.
You saying if they don't come out with a handheld line?
No, if they come out with a handheld line, it's gonna the Switch is gonna cannibalize it. It's gonna eat it for lunch.
Oh, I already know. That's why I said they're not coming
or
out.
even possibly the other way around.
Yeah,
And
I don't think they're coming
one
out.
or the other.
What Nintendo has did was absolutely genius because they were like, "Oh, our last console, the Wii U, didn't do that great, but the 3DS is doing absolutely amazing." So they kind of figure out how to put both in one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Peyton and I were actually talking about
did.
this yesterday. That without the Wii U, there would be no Switch.
Absolutely,
It was a
it's
stepping stone.
like a prototype. Basically.
That's what I was trying to get at
absolutely.
earlier. It's definitely a stepping stone.
No,
Absolutely.
but the reason why I said Pokemon was going to be a game changer got shut down. That's why I thought it was going to be more about
So hold on.
moving around
No.
and being able to do things.
You can't.
a little bit
No,
smoother. And
the only
than it
way
was
that
for, like,
you would
Game
be
Boy
You
and
can't
able
do
DS.
that on
to
a
do
main
that.
line. You can't do that on a mainline game.
The only way you would be able to do that is if they found a way to basically give you a hotspot.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I was
sell
thinking.
a hotspot, like, and this is gonna sound stupid, and this is just a dumbass idea. But let's say they sold you a Pokeball, and you pay $5 a month, and you fucking push the button on the Pokeball, and it gives you a fucking wireless hotspot right then and there, wherever you are for the Switch, which would be an awesome idea and a good seller for Pokemon, so you can play on the go.
Guess
but
what?
they wouldn't do that because it's not built for it.
No, guess what? When it comes to like a Zelda or a Pokemon or a Mario, you can't change the mainline game. The mainline game
thing that sold
it
people
has
for
to
so
stay-
long.
It has to stay a certain way. Now they could come up with an offshoot that has an idea like that incorporates Pokemon Go or something like that. But the next Pokemon explosion, whatever they call it,
They're taking it back to the roots.
whatever it is, it's gonna play like red, blue, and yellow because that is their format. They know that works. They know people like to play that.
with much better graphics.
And that's their money.
With much better graphics.
Gotcha.
So it's gonna be Pokemon Stadium, but real Pokemon for real this time.
Gotcha.
At least that's what I hope. So
That's what I hope.
I mean, it is probably going to be open world, and it's probably going to be
Pokemon's
crazy
open
as hell.
world, though. Pokemon's already open.
I mean,
open world.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
not 2D open world, like
Yo, if I can
3D
see that man
open
throw
world.
the Pokeball and that man just fight in front of me, he can walk behind me. I'm cool. That's all I need.
I never liked that when they walk behind you like
It's
that.
probably gonna be out of left field, but I think it's gonna be sort of a port of the 3DS games, just with better enhancements graphically.
Okay, that's a
I-
good speculation there.
Well,
too.
when did
Well, no,
I guess nobody here would know, but I would say when did Sun and Moon come out? What's the first date? And then check when X and Y dropped and see how far apart they were, and see how far apart this next Pokemon is going to be from Sun and Moon, the original, because there's no way that they weren't working on the next generation at that time. They may have come out with,
But they were coming
they may
Ultra
have-
Sun and
they may
Ultra
have dropped
Moon.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but that is not a whole redevelopment cycle. That's an add-on.
Yeah, it's
That's
like a
not-
DLC type
It's
of
more
type
like
of deal.
a definitive edition. kind of
definitive
thing.
edition type thing. It
Yeah.
wasn't so like to say that Marvel's already working. They made 2 movies at once. I saw the premiere and the people that worked on the movie. I saw it with them, and they were saying, "Yeah, they kind of spoiled it for me right before I saw the movie. I got spoiled on it. It was terrible."
Oh.
Yeah, they started telling me, they were like, "Yo, Captain Marvel finna be here," all type of stuff. I was like, "Come on, dog, what you doing?"
That's nuts.
What you doing? Like before the
Why
movie
would they
even-
do that?
before the movie
Captain
even-
Marvel.
Well, he thought I worked on the movie. He thought I knew, so he started telling me all this stuff.
Oh, damn.
All right, so we said which one, X and Y.
How far are X and Y?
So,
from
X
Sun and Moon,
and-
how many years?
X and Y came out in 2013.
Yeah, that
and I'm
sounds
trying to
about right.
find
Dang, that was.
Sun and Moon.
Sun and
16.
Moon.
16.
So 3 years.
3 years.
But in that
So
interval,
from
there was
16,
always
17,
the.
18.
Yeah,
If they take
16.
if they take another year,
November.
it's gonna be different. If they take another year to port it to Switch, because Switch has it's not hard to develop for, from what I've heard. It's
They also both came out at the end of the year, October, November, right around that time.
Yeah, they
so I
always come out
think
the- they
I
always come out the
think
same
they're
time.
gearing up for something
If
like
it
that.
comes out
Haven't
this
announced
year, if
it.
it comes out this year, you're right.
You know what? I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out at E3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think with this Nintendo DLC thing, my bad. I want to with the internet thing. I don't mean to touch on this again, but Smash is definitely gonna get announced this year, and it's probably gonna come out the same day that internet drops.
Smash, I definitely think gonna be a port for sure.
No, I mean yes and no, because licenses and stuff. I don't know that we're gonna get the same characters. I don't know if Cloud is coming back, or I know Bayonetta is gonna be there, but
I think Smash has already been confirmed.
Smash is confirmed.
Yeah, it's confirmed.
It's confirmed for E3. You didn't see it?
I think people are already saying that it's a new game. It's not a port.
It's a new game?
It's a new game.
It's a new game.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to see how new it's going.
It's got the new link in there. If you look at the splash screen they gave you, it's got the link from Breath of the Wild in there.
Well, when you say new link, I feel like that sounds more of like an update compared to a completely new thing.
Right, but and I think
you see what I'm getting at. Like,
I think it's going to be a port of sorts, but you also have to think that I don't know. Nintendo's so shady. No, I won't get off Nintendo. Days Gone had some video, the first hour of gameplay. Anybody watch that?
I watched a little bit of it.
I have not. I was saying, we could always
I'm
watch it later.
To get to it right now.
Days Gone is cool, man. Days Gone looks really cool.
Is it from the same developers that did? I don't know why I'm thinking this, but Siphon Filter.
No, it's
Siphon Filter.
It's
That sort of reminds me of for some reason.
Man, what's
that
the
game just
called?
took me back, boy. Oh my!
Look at this guy.
Man,
It's
playing video while we on the mics. You trash, big fella.
Hey, you said something about our gameplay. Let's
I
take a
mean,
look at what
just for what I've seen, I feel like that's just one of those games that I'm gonna just have to play just to get a feel for it. The video
Santa Monica?
the video I've seen.
for the Days Gone jump.
No, it's not.
Is
It's
it?
not
I
Sony
don't
Santa
think
Monica.
looks like
Santa
it's
Monica,
gonna
they
be-
got award. No,
It's not.
This Days Gone like
That's
it's
what
about to
I'm.
be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It's not Sony Santa Monica. Damn, who is it?
This looks really.
Not remember.
It looks really good.
coincidentally, I can't even remember the
dope.
developer.
somebody big.
that
It
did
looks really good.
Siphon Filter.
It's somebody big. Somebody Google the studio that's making Days Gone.
Watch it be like something we already
Launching in early 2019.
Ben Studio? No.
Sony Bend. Sony Bend.
Ben.
Sony Bend is making this, and they haven't made a game in a long time.
Well, this shit
What was
looks
their
good.
last game?
Nobody knows. It's all right. We'll get back to that. So Rocket League has mapped out the roadmap for the summer.
I'm
For
excited about
2018.
Of course you are.
Tell us what the updates
Rocket
are.
League.
Rafa.
All right, you already know
This
we
is
all
your
love
game.
Rocket
we
League
love
junkie.
Rocket League, and now that we have it on the Switch, we are trashing players
Man,
because we've been on it since
trashing
PS4.
players.
Oh, right and left.
Trashing them.
Ranked is it's not even fun anymore. We're just killing.
I had to call him the other night. I said, "Yo, you gotta get Rocket League on the Switch. They're not
Hold on.
nice.
Just for the second, Jay, you was right. Siphon Filter is developed by the same people.
That's gonna be a good game.
That's gonna be a great game.
It's gonna be a good game.
So
What was their last game though?
I don't know. I just saw that was the same studio. that
Somebody
did Days Gone.
grab it. I'm about to grab
Last
it.
game was Golden Abyss.
Oh, for
Uncharted
real?
Golden Abyss.
For real?
PSP.
Oh, it's gonna be
Long
good.
time.
Uncharted Golden Abyss was lit. Nobody
been a
here
long
played
time.
That boy got
Nobody
history.
here played. or
8
PS
years.
Vita. Nobody played that but me.
all right, so this roadmap though.
I love the Vita.
In May, late May, towards the end of this month, we got a brand new arena coming out. They are starting the competitive Season 8. They are doing Season 7 rewards. They are doing some new game music and a couple other things. They do want to do a content update in June. They're trying to get a summer-themed in-game event, which is always fun. They're going to be doing the Season 5 World Championship. They're going to do it live in London. And they are doing some premium DLC. What I'm excited about is, July, August. They're, of course, Rocket League's birthday is coming up in July. They're going to do a big anniversary in-game event. They're going to do a lot of special throwback content. They're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff in there. But I'm really excited for the cross-platform friends and parties. So they're going to let us go cross-platform. They're going to let us...
PlayStation gonna let us do that?
I mean, they're
not-
going to have to.
It's not up to the game. It's not up to the developer for that to
It's
happen.
to the console.
It's the
company.
It's Sony.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to walk into this blind and just say, hey...
Sony only cross plats to PC, but I'm pretty sure Switch you can play
That's
Xbox
true.
players and PC players.
I used to see
You
a lot of
Xbox
PC
same
players
way.
on DC Universe.
They're gonna find a way to cross-platform and make everything work.
PlayStation does not want no part of that. They don't have to.
They really don't.
They don't have to.
I thought they did
But-
it for Street Fighter as well.
They have 80 million consoles out. They don't have to do that.
They don't have to, and you're absolutely right. But you never know. I mean,
can
they
be
could
as
they could
stingy as
just
they
say,
want
all
to.
right, this one game we're gonna cross-platform,
I think
but
they
they
did
could
it for
also
Street
say,
Fighter.
screw it.
No,
No,
They didn't do it for
Sony
Street
is
Fighter?
not.
They haven't done it for a
Sony
game, I
is
don't
not
believe.
doing it.
Xbox is all for it, best believe, but Sony is not entertaining.
They're trying to make Sony look bad because they will do it. That's what Xbox's MO is right now. They're like, we'll do all the things Sony won't do.
Does anyone remember the rage that there was when they allowed it temporarily?
Well, I think that wasn't that.
It
was.
I
thought that was an
accident.
I thought that was an accident.
It was an accident. Yeah,
it was. I was about to say because it was an actual
hour or something.
Accident.
Yeah, they wanted to see how it went.
Accident.
Well, the crazy part was at that time everybody was just going ballistic because they're like, "Oh my God, they let it open. We can do this now." And then all of a sudden, everybody started raving about it, and they shut it down real fast. And that was what's messed up because I know that I can cross-platform from my PC to my PlayStation on Fortnite, which is always fun. Never have any issues. You just can't chat. Whatever, it still works. I still enjoy it.
Just get on Discord.
The developers
we gotta get a Discord.
We do need a Discord.
Yo, you know what this Days Gone videos remind me a little bit of Mad Max, like especially
the way
the mechanics and everything.
The way the world is
dead.
It
looks great though.
Yeah, and it has like the actual mechanic, and people like working on shit for you and stuff like that, and upgrades.
So your motorcycle too.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, and Mad Max is that you upgrade your car like insane, like. And stuff like that. So
it seems interesting. Rocket League is coming out with something that I personally don't think that I'm gonna like, but they're following the format of Fortnite. They're coming out with a Rocket Pass where you're gonna have free and premium things to get. So basically, it's pretty much for the most part gonna be cosmetic stuff and things for boosts. But I think it's trash because you can either pay for a premium Rocket Pass or you can just grind your way through a regular pass.
But that premium doesn't do anything stat-wise, though.
It's not going to do anything stat-wise because that game has nothing that makes you better. There's nothing that makes you better. Well, it's all for looks.
I mean, they always got to make their money somehow.
No, absolutely, but they already make their money off of their crates and everything else and their keys, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff, so I think that the Rocket Pass is just kind of redundant, but, that's just my opinion. Either way, we do have 21 games leaving the Game Pass, and that's for our Xbox owners. That is, certain people are going to hate it, some people are going to love it.
I'm mad BioShock is going.
It is?
Oh, and what's it called? What's that game y'all was trying to get us on?
Borderlands. So on the Xbox One, we got Blood Bowl 2.
That would have been a bad idea if we actually got into Borderlands, then they just take it away from us.
We got Blood Bowl 2 going. We got Defense Grid 2, Age of Booty, Bionic Commando, BioShock 2, Infinite, Borderlands, Bound by Flame, The Bob 2, Dead Rising 2, Dig Dug, De Blub, Final Fight, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, Operation Flashpoint. You have the Pac-Man Championship, Sacred 3, the Sega Vintage Collection, Alex Kidding Company. Sega Vintage Collection, Golden Axe, Soul Calibur, and XCOM. All of those are leaving the Game Pass
other than XCOM
May 31st.
Other than XCOM for me, to be honest, I wasn't really caring about the other games, to be honest.
Yeah, all the other ones, I feel that if you really wanted them, you can always pick it up for cheap anywhere, third party.
It wasn't like depressing or
it's not AAA titles,
So to play, I guess, like the devil's advocate, I kind of look at it like not even per se the games, but the amount of games, right? Because it's just like if we went and started getting a Netflix subscription or whatever, and they just took away 30% of everything on the show, it'd be like that's just a huge amount of games, like for it not to be that many games in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm sold off, whatever, I get the day one Xbox exclusives. You know what I'm saying?
I think as long as it's not like AAA games or games that are really popular that are played by a lot of people, then I also think it's just they go based off of what people are playing, and they saw that probably people were playing those games the least, so they were just like F those games.
Or I guess it just depends on what you get it for. You got some people that just they get it because they want a lot of options.
But hold on, Xbox Game Pass always said games were gonna come and games were gonna go.
Yeah, it's not like they weren't telling us that they weren't going to do it.
This is up front. This isn't a surprise.
Yeah, this isn't a surprise.
I wasn't told anything.
Yeah.
Sue him.
Where's the disclaimer?
Is that all we had in the? We had one more big story. Actually.
I know you wanted to talk about your One Piece on the Switch.
Oh man,
This man
so
One Piece
roll it back.
One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 is coming to Switch, and I'm excited. I'm excited as could be. I'm gonna be a part of the Moogie Waddle gang.
You're the only one.
I mean, One Piece.
The what gang?
I don't know, man.
Moogie Waddle.
The Moogie Waddle?
Moogie Waddle and Luffy.
Oh, man.
That's an anime man right there.
You know what I'm saying? I watch all the animes. One Piece is definitely my favorite.
Nani?
So, for those of you that don't know, Sony's upcoming games are no longer available to pre-order on Amazon.
Sucks.
Nobody knows why. They just said, suck it.
We can't
And they
get
quietly did it too. They didn't even
They
like announce
very
it.
quietly did it right after God of War.
They said, "Hey guys, you're fucking up the check. All right,
Now,
get off of here.
this
We're
is-
not doing
this
this
is-
anymore."
This is me asking a question. I don't know if this is true or not, but I thought I heard that, like, and I'm not talking about the leak that just happened lately with Walmart and all that.
Right.
But wasn't it like some game that got leaked by Sony earlier by Amazon that they had to take off, like a future upcoming title that wasn't
There was.
So, and I think that's probably why Sony is doing that, because they're like, Amazon, you're not going to keep just leaking games that people don't supposed to know that's coming out yet. We supposed to make our announcement. So if it's a valid reason for them to take it off Amazon, I can see that being the reason. Where it's like, y'all done let information out too many times that shouldn't been
I'll
let.
speculate that it wasn't that. I'll speculate that it was some type of money deal. They messed with Sony's money.
They did.
Some type of way.
Well, think about it.
They're chopping
that's
off
what
damn
gets
near
Sony
20
It was like
bucks.
it's what? It's
Yeah.
$10 to $20 off for
chopping
like
off
a
10
new.
minutes, $20.
No, it's $10, right?
Best Buy does that same model.
That doesn't
Well, the
mess
thing
with
is-
Sony money though,
Doesn't.
because they still got a
Yeah,
lot of video games.
exactly.
That's Amazon. That's just
Yeah.
It might be.
They're covering that difference.
yeah.
Something's going on.
They didn't want
don't
another
know,
place to
but
get. They didn't want.
even so-
They didn't want a place where you could go and get that game for discounted
But even
price.
so,
You can
Amazon
do- you
was
can-
like,
listen. When I'm a part of the Best Buy thing because I don't really like GameStop. It's not really my place.
Right.
I enjoy Best Buy, and you can be $35 a year.
the only time I go to GameStop is somebody give me a gift card. That's the
Nah.
only time.
I don't want no gift cards to
Actually-
No, I mean, it's not like I'm at. Hey, give me this GameStop gift card.
Actually,
That's what I
I've
want.
bought.
He said, "No, I don't want no gift card."
I've bought one or two games at
Boughton was a
the
good one.
GameStop.
Boughton's not a word.
Used.
Boughton was not a word.
Boughton.
Look,
I can't
just
speak
let it-
today.
let
I'm
it
all
ride.
messed up. I got.
Jack.
Hey. I got really drunk last night. I'm still recovering. Okay.
I bought that.
I bought.
You know,
nice-
water doesn't
goddamn
help
country
too.
ass shit.
If
Yes,
you're-
it does.
No, because if you're still not completely
It
done,
rehydrates my mouth, sir.
That is
Come on.
a fallacy.
You have to stop talking about rehydrating mouths. All right?
Pause.
You need to relax for a moment.
On
all
the
right?
gay shit.
Not that we judge anybody
Let's
for
get
doing
a
whatever
moment
they
of
wanna do. We
silence
love
for
everybody.
you.
but if you
Moment of
drink
silence.
it too close to you actually still being
That's
drunk, it
not
actually
true.
fuels it. So.
Money. I drank a whole bottle of Hennessy.
Hey,
last
wait,
night.
pause.
Ain't nothing taking me back.
Where is the drink, bro? I asked you about this like.
Oh damn,
30
you was
minutes
for real
ago.
about those shots.
Get me the drink
can you
right
the
now.
bottle of Remy in my car, please?
I'm ready to get turned
yo.
up.
First of
Somewhere
all,
it's
I'm never
early
going to take
enough.
any advice from you about alcohol
Upstairs
and
and then
drinking
bring, like-
because
Yeah,
I've
because you're
seen it.
soft.
6 of the red cups. in
Two
my
shots
pantry.
put you on your back.
You're soft.
Pause.
all right?
Oh yeah,
I
you're not
literally-
allowed to drink anymore.
I literally had nothing.
You have been
to
cut
eat
off.
For like the
Cut
night
off.
before
They might have
and
to.
the-
They might
and
have
the
to
morning
change the
of.
drinking laws for folks like you.
I didn't have anything to eat the night before or the morning
25
of.
for you. You can't drink with us no more. Light
but,
weight.
Let's roll this back.
What do you think about the Amazon thing?
I am
though? Like,
25, by the way.
I'm not.
I just turned 20.
It doesn't particularly affect me because I go to GameStop a lot, and sometimes I order things on Amazon, but I don't use it
No,
that
I'm
much
saying, what
because
do
I
you th- what do you
just
think-
recently
what do you think
got
the reason
Prime.
is?
My speculation is money
had to be.
It's got to be
because
paper.
you. All right, here's
What do
the
you
thing.
mean by the money? Like,
There's nothing
They're
else that it
losing.
could possibly be.
They're losing money on the front end.
Spoiling the game doesn't lose them money.
So wait, okay, this is what I'm trying to figure out.
wait, so you think as far as on PlayStation Store is losing money there?
I think some way they're inconveniencing Sony, or it's a glitch.
that has to be the only thing I can think about because this is Amazon whole thing, right? If you come to Amazon we'll give you this PlayStation game if you pre-reserve it or whatever for $48 because we'll cover that because we're hoping you bought something else on Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what they're hoping for when you go there. So they don't care about covering that $15 whatever that they give you.
Right.
The only thing I can think about that is affecting Sony's money is like Monye just said, if they're just trying to get people to start hitting up their digital sales. Because if not, they're not losing anything. Amazon is still paying full price. Sony's not losing no money by them
makes sense.
selling their games on Amazon.
If you buy the digital
But they're
copy,
still
if you buy the digital copy on Amazon, it's full price. You can't get
Yeah.
it. You can't get the percentage off.
can't
no,
get the
what
percentage off for
no,
that.
what I'm
It's
saying
only
is if Sony's trying to get people to buy stuff
Oh.
through their digital
PlayStation Store.
through the
PlayStation
PlayStation
Store.
Store.
So they
They're
still
like-
are technically losing money.
They're not losing a dime.
But if they want them to do it through a certain place, they're losing something. There's got to be a reason why.
There is.
Well, my argument is
it is about traffic and it is about money, because when you're personally buying something off of the PlayStation app versus Amazon, there's a distinct cut. They lose a small percentage. There's the middleman with Amazon. There is money exchanging hands. There is a loss.
Physical games are going away.
On either side.
It has to be about profit, bro.
Yeah, it's a business. It is all about profit at the end of the day, no matter what happens, no matter what you do. It is about the bottom line.
My only argument is I went to Best Buy and bought Monster Hunter for $30 brand new.
And I bought Destiny for $30. Destiny 2 for $30 brand new.
So what'd you do? You walk in, you left $30 on the counter.
Under $10 right now, right?
Yeah, that's because that's how good it is. Under $10.
No, I'm just. Right, but the only other thing I could really say is that people are upset about it is because Amazon gives that discount that they probably couldn't get anywhere else other than Best Buy. But maybe they want that game shipped to them
I think what Tone said was right about it though. I think that they're not losing money in that way, but I still think that they are losing some sort of.
Not everybody can always afford a $60 game, so if they can get it for $50. Hey,
my thing that doesn't affect
their thing.
Sony.
They're like, hey, this still is the cheapest form of entertainment. He said, where else can you be totally entertained for $70?
Are their consoles messed up? Are the console sales on there messed up? You still buy a console?
Okay.
I also want to point out that for some reason, even though Red Dead Redemption 2 has a release date, you can't pre-order that digitally as well. At least not on the Xbox store, so I don't know if that relates in any way.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can't pre-order Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wait, that's on the actual Xbox store though, right?
Yes, on the actual Xbox store, like online.
I'd like to say that I'm glad to have Jay here because we finally got somebody that doesn't hate Xbox.
Oh, because we definitely play Xbox.
I love Xbox. I don't think I'm biased like most of the people.
I don't hate Xbox.
You don't hate it. You just really dislike it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't have a problem.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. We did say on our first show or some shit that we are very heavily PlayStation.
You mean the first show that we did
never got posted?
Actual post. So
we got 17 first shows. Y'all need to put something up.
I'm looking at you, B. That show never got posted.
All right, everybody, please.
Oh, you didn't give it to him?
I'm giving it to him today.
I'm gonna fuck you up today.
Well, anybody can try. I'm well versed in combat.
Go, Brent, go get me the clippers. I'm gonna shave his beard off.
Well versed in combat.
Oh my god!
All right, hit me with this DLC on Destiny.
Get this man.
Because
oh yeah, so I've definitely played the
DLC.
Monye's played more than me though.
All right, hit me with the DLC.
I'm good on a drink, Rafa.
I will say it's better than the first DLC.
This is for Destiny 2 we're talking about?
Yeah. We're just quickly grazing over it. It's
quickly. Just be real quick about it.
I'll probably have a better I have a better idea next week.
Let's get to it.
Or Friday, depending on how we're gonna do our show next week. But I like the story so far. I hated the what was that, Osiris?
Yeah,
whatever the first one was.
It was
Trials of no.
It was something called. I don't even know the name because I didn't play it.
You know what's crazy? And you guys have definitely, you and Rafa have definitely been over this topic before. But I watched it myself. The raid situation.
Oh wait, are we cutting him off?
No.
Okay.
The raid situation. It's in the same place, but it's a completely different raid. And I think the reason why they did it like that is because that place is so freaking big.
And I think that's trash.
It is a raid layer, which means it is a smaller raid experience. So it is not equal to the first raid, which is why I don't like it.
I feel that with I haven't played the DLC. I haven't even played the first DLC actually. But I feel
don't worry about it.
I feel that with keeping the raid in the same area the whole time, people are just gonna get tired of it. People like new aesthetics. That's why maps change a lot. Map DLCs exist because you want a different feeling map in terms of the way it looks.
They're not doing any work. They're using old assets.
They're not doing any work.
Destiny 2 does not have any new enemies. Can you believe that?
That was bad.
They made a whole new game.
A lot of the weapons that they drop,
they got the ice enemies.
A lot of the weapons that they drop are just basically reskinned guns.
And I still haven't gotten, what is it, a Vex raid?
Lazy.
Was it
the what?
A Vex raid? Was it the Vex or
the Vex? Atheon was Vex.
Which was the one we didn't get? We got the Cabal raid.
Maybe it was Vex. Was
Cabal is
I
that
don't know.
dude from,
I can't think.
Yeah,
of it
there's
right
still
now.
too much Cabal
Mortal
going
Kombat.
on right now.
There's still
But you
too
know
much
what?
Cabal. Pain in the
I
ass.
do like they brought back the Sleeper Simulator
trashing
gun,
folks
hand
like that.
cannon, and that gun is busting in this game.
What I
It is
tell
killing.
you is it is good to be in Destiny again. I've not gotten the end game content, but I feel like it's gonna let me down when I get there because that's what's been happening.
But
And that's why
to
I'm
be
afraid to get on. I don't want to play anything that I'm getting let down.
But even Peyton admitted this just a little bit. It kind of
He was so passionate about that.
I'm so I was a die hard Destiny
He
1
was.
fan for so
He was.
long.
He
I
was.
was on that game so much. You have no idea.
We're not gonna lie though, it kind of felt good to actually boot it back up and play.
No. It felt
actually-
great to boot it back up on Destiny 2. We're like, yo, we're so hyped. This is
back.
gonna be crazy. We're
back.
back. The
back.
boys are back in town. All right.
Oh, and
and you know what?
We were so
Back in town.
we were so
I wanted your voice to get deep and it went real high.
we were so serious about the clan thing too.
Man, I
What
just-
clan thing? Yo, that's racist, bro. We got black guys here. Come on. Either way,
Man.
but
You know what? I'm really about to.
Wow.
I'm really about to. I'm really about to come at you. Really hard,
don't
yo.
you got best of both worlds going on?
Oh God!
Look, man, I'm allowed to have best of both worlds. And you know what? I'm tapping into the black side, and I'm tapping into my black side, and I'm really about to come at you.
You want Wakanda forever with one arm.
I only got like half of the black accent.
You get halfway going to Wakanda, you can just get half your body in there.
Look, I'm only allowed at the gates, but you know what? Some of y'all ain't even allowed to do that.
Oh man.
That's funny as
nah,
shit.
but
I only get to play with the rhinos every
I don't-
once in a while.
we got let down on Destiny 2. It was
man.
definitely a
It was
heartbreaker,
definitely a letdown.
and I don't want to go back to
Definitely
it
a
without
trash
knowing
game.
it's gonna be good. I feel like they still have a long way to fix, and the developers actually publicly apologized.
Oh yeah, they were like,
They
"My
had
bad."
to.
We were,
Oh, they
were
had
like,
to.
They
"My
had
bad."
to, bro.
They're like, hey, we're trash.
I
We
don't
get
know
it.
if that's
We
facts.
fucked up.
I need a site. I need
Oh,
a
they-
site.
Oh, I'll
wait,
pull up a
wait,
site.
for you.
Hold on one second.
They
One
definitely
second.
did that.
I gotta make a. All right, I gotta apologize to Peyton because the other day I said she was wrong about saying Destiny wasn't good until the Taken King, and I had to rethink about that. And you were right, so I apologize.
Yeah, Destiny
I just
1.
I just wanted to say that.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a diehard Destiny
Taken
player.
King was definitely
I'm
top 2 though.
I played all the DLC. I played it from the beginning, and I played it until all the DLC came out. I played everything about DLC about Destiny, and I can admit that it was not at its best until Taken King. Taken King
Absolutely.
really
And
changed
it's sad
the
because
game.
Taken King was the last DLC.
Because it introduced story. It introduced it brought back your team had to work like so in the raid. A lot of the time in the earlier ones, you could carry somebody. First 2 raids. In the Taken King, everybody needed to do their job.
I mean,
And
technically,
that's-
you have that in Destiny too with the first raid. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. They brought the difficulty back, but it was annoying.
So I found it, and here is the quote from Josh Hamrick.
Get it.
Okay.
Get into it.
He says, I honestly understand why you feel that way. And he was talking to somebody on Twitter, letting them know. He's like, I'm sorry we let you down. We're working our asses off to turn it around and bring the hobby back. He's like, I feel like the last few updates have really started to change that. And I believe the future is bright. I hope you join us. But he understands that he's let a lot of people down. I mean, we put so much time and energy into
This is what
Destiny 1.
developers have to understand. If you make a game for the hardcore, you are always going to have us. But if you decide that you're going to make a game for the casual gamer after the hardcore gamers have gotten into it and decided that they want to play, you lose.
Every time.
You will always lose. So, I mean, it's plain and simple. Make the game for the people that play your game, the people that are going to keep playing your game. Don't make it for the people that just make 3 characters so they can get a platinum trophy and get off the console. Make it for the people that are going to play it every day when they get home from
But
work, man. Give us something to
To
do.
back up your point, though, the problem is that a lot of the fault goes towards the developers, right? Saying that because I agree with what you said. You know, if you develop a game for the hardcore, make it for the hardcore. But then you got the corporations that saying we need the game to make more money.
The crazy.
So you mean the publishers?
Yeah.
And the publishers, they always coming down to we need more money.
It was never a money issue. You know how many people were on that game? That was like that was like Halo.
I agree.
When Halo was out.
The problem is Destiny 2 got to make more money than Destiny 1. How are we going to do that?
What you doing over there?
Let me ask you this: Do you think that Destiny 1 should have taken a route in terms of Rainbow Six Siege or Counter-Strike Go, in that they just keep updating the game and never releasing an actual new title?
I mean,
do you think that would have been a better?
It would have been It would have
been more accepted.
That would have been because we know it's possible. We know that something like that can exist. I mean, this is completely different game, but DC Universe Online. It was a PS3 game only, and they spent a year and improved everything about the game and put it on PS4. Graphics, gameplay, and they put it on PS4 and they made it cross-platform.
Look at where Rainbow Six Siege started.
Yeah.
I feel like they're coming out with too many updates. Like,
I think Siege has a lot of interesting updates.
Siege is a model to follow. Yes. That is putting your feet in the dirt.
You don't have to
planting
buy
yourself
anything.
and saying,
you do. Or the grind is really hard. The grind
but
is.
You don't have to buy
it's almost like Battlefront grind, like
right,
low key.
No. The developers put their feet in the sand and they dug their roots in and they said, "This is our game. This is what we're doing. I don't care what you guys say. We're gonna keep improving and we're gonna make it something you want to play."
Yeah, because it definitely wasn't popping when it first came out.
No.
We're gonna make this something you want to play. And how long has that game been out?
Came out in 2015.
And that game is thriving. It's thriving.
That's a
thriving. I never get on Siege and have to wait to play.
And it came back from being Rainbow Six Patriots, which was story based.
Yeah.
And
if you get on a game that's old like that and you don't got to wait to play, it's popping. It's only online.
I mean, I kind of believe that's the way to do it.
And
cater towards hardcore.
They're
games,
catering towards their audience. Yeah. That's what you have. If you want to make money, cater to the people that are going to give it to you.
Because when you talk about grind and stuff like that, I mean, a person that plays that game hardcore don't care. They're going to put the hours in to play it. So.
True. Well, it's not just that. It's not just that. It's the fact that on Destiny 1, we paid for all those DLCs.
Look, check it out.
We paid for
out.
everything. Yeah,
we did.
So we were like, yo, I'm in. I'm in hardcore.
Jay's a terrible person because he was like, he tried to get me to play Siege for years, and I thought it was trash. He basically bought it for me. Gave me a card and said I couldn't use the card unless I bought Siege with it. And it was just enough money on there to buy Siege. And then I bought it and figured out that I liked it. And guess what happens then? Now I'm buying all the DLC. Now I have all the DLC. So now, not only did I bought it for cheap, but I'm paying for all the DLC up front for the max price. They're making money off me now. And I'm gonna keep buying them.
And again, you don't have to buy the DLC either because you
don't.
You could buy the characters with renown.
If you're nice enough, you don't have to buy the DLC.
25,000 renown to buy one character, but
you could do it.
Those characters cost.
They give you that option.
I'll tell you this: it takes a while to where you can buy characters like that because it is a lot of money. But
what if they say
next time it goes on sale,
sense of accomplishment and
next time it goes on sale for like $20,
it does.
I think y'all should pick it up.
It does give you a sense of accomplishment. But for me, I had enough money off of playing for maybe a week or two to buy another character. Now I'm working my way up to buy the newest character, but they haven't come out with an update since Lion and the other one, have they?
They've come out with an update, but not characters. The next characters are going to be Parabellum and it's going to be I forgot their names. I think one of them is Maestro. I don't know what his abilities are, and they're going to be defenders though. But.
I was actually looking at that, and they have the favela map or something like that, right?
All right, cool. Listen, that game wasn't on the dock. All right,
sorry.
You don't need to be on the dock. Don't worry about it. Either way.
All right, let's get to that last. I don't care about Sea of Thieves. Y'all talk about that.
Two things.
Y'all talk about that.
If you don't stop yelling on your mic, boy.
Sea of Thieves, is that trash?
Sea of Thieves is trash.
You're gonna scare our viewers.
But you really enjoy it, huh?
No, I don't. I haven't played it like ever since 2 weeks after it came out.
I'll tell you what's fun about it. Playing together with your friends is fun.
That's always a fun.
One of those things. They have item sharing now, where you can hand the items over. But two, they have private servers now. They have private servers.
Wait a minute. Item sharing?
Is he mad?
Yeah.
Is he upset?
What
hey, man,
items?
you want to hold my cannonball
what
and
items?
my bananas and my wood?
Hey man,
what
are you
items
doing?
are in that game, bro?
What are you going
I feel
through?
like he is like
I haven't played this game.
just
but-
so distraught right now.
So,
It's hilarious.
hold on. There are no items in this game. There is nothing in this
But-
game to
hold on.
pick up.
You know, hold on, no, hold on. I realized how that came out, but they,
What are you doing?
the only three.
What are you going through? He just said he kept rambling on. He just kept getting crazy. He didn't even take a breath. He just said everything he could at one time. And Payne tried to scoot past that. I'm like, hey man, what the fuck are you doing? What are you trying to do here?
Rob was just almost killed me this morning. Man said, do you want to hold my cannonball?
My cannonball, my wood, and my banana. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Come on.
Yo,
We gotta have a line. We gotta draw a line somewhere, man. It just can't go on like that.
You know what the fucked up part is? The only three things in that game
Oh, sounds suspect.
are cannonballs, wood, and bananas.
That's all they have in that game. There's no other items.
You can't even own a boat. They're like, oh, your boat blew up. It's on fire. It sank. Cool.
We don't know.
Here's
who the
another one.
We get on the game. We don't know who the captain is. We get on the game. What you want me to like for real? Like pause. What item sharing? Here, I shoot the cannonball. Here's one.
Well, no.
So you can use the
They're
cannon.
talking about item sharing, as in the clothes maybe, and the guns and things that you get that you can buy and stuff.
the guns that have no effects. The guns
That
that,
have
aren't
no
stronger
effects.
than
They
anything
just
else.
look
the
cool.
clothes that aren't stronger than anything else.
They just look cool.
I'll
I'll give you my purple gun for my pink gun here.
I don't want it.
Is it true that the developer said that the actual journey is when you get to actual level 50?
No.
No?
There's nothing to do with it.
First of all,
it was-
the grind to 50
Oh man.
is
Horrible.
I heard that
Horrendous.
I heard that was really bad.
It's
Atrocious.
bad.
with
What's another word
purpose.
for bad?
It's not like none of your weapons have stats or your clothes have.
It's just a
I've
bunch of.
never strictly
The
cosmetic.
best part of the game is sailing the ship.
Yep.
Okay. So
Going
when it
from
loses,
destination to
so when
destination.
it loses its novelty, then
I get to the island and I'm fighting skeletons. Listen, if I was a pirate and a skeleton came out of the ground, I'm getting right back on the boat.
how about the PvP? How's that?
It's fun. The PvP is fun.
It's fun. I mean, but you know, PvP eventually gets stale to a certain degree, and you want to do some PvP.
You get a lot of grief.
action.
There's a lot of grief. There's a lot of grief because when you die, you
And
die.
lots of times there's
you
no
die-
punishments. There's no
You
punishment.
die really close to where you spawn really close to where you died, so they just stay there. As soon as you get on your boat,
So you
they
just
blow you up
they
again.
just spawn kill you.
You spawn
And the worst part is they can see your name
Or-
no matter where you're at. So
No,
I think they said
took that- that's part
they're
of the
taking that
value.
out.
Game,
So
that
when
game
you're
sounds
underwater,
like everything but
But
fun.
no, I'm saying they have no
It's
punishment
not
as
fun.
It
far
really
as
doesn't
you know
sound
that
fun at all.
the raid island where you have to do those certain amount of waves. Thing is, if you kill somebody that's trying to raid you and take that stuff away from you, they can come right back and do the same exact thing. There's no punishment. There's no punishment for that, and it's
Salute.
kind of this.
So kind of like a GTA kind of thing, but
Uh,
but it's not really meant to be GTA.
I feel like those are two different
I do.
comparisons.
I got charger.
I feel like GTA and Sea of Thieves are two different comparisons.
no, they are. But what he's talking about is when you respawn, you're half a block down from the asshole that
Oh,
just
well,
killed
yeah,
you,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like, "Oh, what's up, Frank? Kill me again."
Yeah, that does suck.
Listen, I want to say something real quick.
All right.
Shut up.
Hold on.
I want to say
I want
something.
everybody to understand that this is a podcast. We're all friends, and I know it's supposed to be a little bit professional. Say whatever you got to say. You don't got to make no hand signs to me, okay? Tell me
Sir.
what you want. You want to charge your dog? Say it on the mic.
Sir.
You need this charger for your phone? I got you.
We are not professional at all. We're
Hey.
drinking early in the morning,
It's early.
out here
We're
acting
very
fools,
irresponsible.
Off of
being
that.
very irresponsible.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a charger
It's
thing.
a charger.
Portable charger.
This
Do
is-
not
this-
let
this-
me pull mine
this-
out because mine is bigger than his.
My
God damn.
You can't talk.
Can you
can't say
stop?
anything for the rest of the
Can
podcast,
you just stop?
bro. You're done talking.
When are you gonna stop?
I'm not done talking. That's the worst part about it. I'm not done. This is gonna go
I
on
bought
forever.
this. My backpack has a USB on it, so like if I'm playing my Switch or something and it's dying, I got 30,000 milliamps to charge my Switch all the way back
Oh,
up.
that's crazy.
I got one.
I just feel like yours is
as big as his.
yeah.
I didn't ask about your book bag.
Mine's got like.
I didn't tell you. I wouldn't tell you about my book bag. I was telling you about the charger.
All right,
That's
so
part of your book bag, right?
I don't know about y'all, but I'm really excited for Rick and Morty. They just renewed the contract for 70 more episodes.
I think that's why it took so long for the agreement to come through.
It did take long. A lot of people were asking a lot of questions.
I don't know why.
It's
a great show.
It's worth. They're probably trying to they're probably lowballing them.
You know, they were definitely lowballing. There was no doubt about it. They
My mic better like this. I like it like this.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, I like it like
You sound better.
The only thing that worries me about 70 episodes is the fact that they're gonna draw it out. It's gonna be so drawn out at the end. They may lose viewers if they don't really invest the time.
No, I think they go hardcore every episode.
70 episodes is a few seasons, bro.
That's 3 seasons.
They were talking about like, so what? There's 3 seasons
they have
out now.
34 episodes so far.
Okay, so so let's say
3 more seasons, bro.
And it's only
4 more
3
seasons.
Nah, it's gonna be like 6 more seasons.
Off of 70 episodes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
just like when he was talking
They
about,
only
even if it takes like
14.
9 seasons, I'm gonna get my Szechuan.
They did say 9 seasons. They will hit their 9 seasons.
Let me tell you something. There's not a lot of shows that are like genuinely funny like that. To kind of like make you laugh. To make you laugh and kind of tear up. It was kind of funny. Like Family Guy doesn't get me all the time, and it's still a good show. But every once in a while, they got something on there that's hilarious.
I think Family Guy has something unique in how
it syncs up with everyday life. Like
it can reference so many things.
Yeah, and it's so current.
And not everybody gets all the jokes on Family Guy, which is really, really, really cool. So my wife had never watched Star Wars. So all the Star Wars puns that they do, I don't know how many of y'all watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
She never understood. Recently, I mean within the last year, we watched all the before episode 8 came out. Yeah. We watched all the Star Wars in a row, in order. And then we started watching Family Guy from the beginning. And, they make Star Wars puns almost every episode. And she's like, ha ha, ha. She's getting new jokes out of something she learned.
It's funny, though.
So she can go back and laugh at something
Rick and
new
Morty,
every time.
But Rick and Morty, it's funny, but some of those, they have some really dark jokes in there sometimes. And sometimes it's low-key depressing. But at the same time, you not necessarily connect on it.
It's dark, and I like the way they stutter in that motherfucker. It's dark. I like the way they stutter in there.
Morty, we'll be back in 20 minutes.
Where could I catch up on these shows?
Anywhere you want.
Anywhere, bro.
See,
don't watch it with the kids. It's not necessarily
here's the thing.
Not necessarily kids.
It may be dark, but it's realistic. It's realistic, and I appreciate that because it's so realistic to a point where you're like, all right, this is kind
You
of
didn't know what was on it.
it's kind of scary dark.
So you never watched it before, so I had to give you the heads up.
Look at me, I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Disclaimer. By the way, I did hang the Mr. Meeseeks poster.
That's a good Mr. Meeseeks
I want to
poster.
get like 4 or 5 different ones and hang it around that corner.
So real quick before we get on to another topic,
no,
and this is more of a us thing, but
Absolutely
I don't see why we can't talk about it on the podcast. We doing this Friday this week?
Yes.
I'm down.
We gonna come together Friday this week?
Okay,
What,
so
when,
can
you know, I won't be here Friday.
Elaborate?
So I'm gonna leave.
So
all right, care to elaborate
what we
is
do,
we want to start up a Twitch and we want to stream.
Why?
You can speak into the mic, boy.
He said not on the mic.
Boy.
Wow, that's like I feel like that's more of a
Personal thing?
Internal thing.
That's more of an internal thing.
I mean,
Like
but
But for what we're talking about doing it,
we gonna do it on Twitch and shit. So
No, I just still think the conversation is more of an internal thing.
All right, we'll talk about it at the
All
end.
right, cool.
Either way,
all right,
keep
we
it
talk about
rolling.
it then. What else y'all
I
got?
think we're done with news today.
We're done with news.
We're done with news.
Yeah.
Unless anybody got something. You got
actually,
anybody
no.
got anything they want to talk about? Anything that came up this week?
Well,
game-wise?
I'm almost through God of War.
You almost through God of War?
I haven't beaten it just yet because I still don't have.
I'm about
all
to
the
spoil
time
it
in
for
the
you
world.
right now.
Don't do anything like that. I haven't.
The
I haven't
gods
beaten it just
die.
What we're playing.
I've
So
seen
what
him.
we're
I've seen him
playing?
kill.
All right,
I've
so
seen him kill gods.
what's everybody playing?
All right, right now.
B, you first.
Right now,
Are we allowed to say with ourselves?
Oh God,
B, you first.
this guy. He just keeps trying to find
Ignore
me a
him.
moment.
B, you first.
I'm playing, of course, God of War. I'm always on call for Dragon Ball Fighters.
On call.
I'm always on call for Dragon Ball Fighters.
Real quick.
It's not even
And
nice. He's not nice.
I've already given him some type of work, so he knows what's going on.
Go ahead, get at him on PlayStation. His name is Blanco.
Yeah,
He's not nice.
Get with me. And I am still a 2K advocate. I still ball. I'm still balling. You know what I mean? I'm balling on the playground.
For the mic.
I'm balling on the blacktop, so we're good. So that's pretty much what I'm playing. What are you playing, bro? What is it?
Alright, so I'm still on that Halo Wars 2.
Oh my God.
Not
Oh,
with,
he has
not
been on that.
playing
So
with. We don't
2
want
years
it.
on that.
We don't want it.
2 years. 2 years.
Hey, y'all be coming at
They
me.
had so many updates. They have all these the heroes that you play as.
I won't.
It never gets old.
I can't flex. I can't flex. I
Still
can't
hasn't
flex.
beat the first boss.
I can't flex. Halo Wars is fire. Halo Wars is super
for
fire.
what it is, a console RTS. It's the only one that I know. That
You know
does
what's
it
crazy?
right.
I don't play RTSs because I like them so much because they put me in a place where I can't play nothing else. So I don't play them.
That's why I don't play MMOs like that. If it's the right
I don't
MMO, I could lose a lot of time.
Man,
throughout my
you ever like sit down and play a
When
game that you
kill never
love?
winner, bro. I'm tired of
You
not
sit down,
having an
you
MMO to
play a game, and it's like you sit down and you look up. Oh
need to do
shit!
a
It's
song.
3 a.m.
Destiny.
I'll run it.
Destiny was that for me.
What did I do? I gotta go to work for
Red Dead
3
Redemption.
hours.
Ratchet and Clank. I had so many good games like that, but they were. Prince of Persia was like that.
God of War did that to me when I was.
God of War did do that to me.
How about we give up a try? Just
So I'm also still trying to finish up on God of War. I actually looked up that there's no trophy for the difficulty. So,
Yeah, there's no trophy difficulty. That's what I was
So
telling you.
I had to switch.
Yeah.
So I switched it back to normal. I was playing on hard.
I told you that.
It's
Oh,
so
you
much
did?
easier.
I'm sorry.
And
My bad.
lastly, just Call of Duty World War II just to get games out of the way. Play.
You know, I haven't played a Call of Duty in a long time, and I think maybe it's about time. The next one that comes,
Modern Warfare.
Black Ops.
Modern
4?
Warfare is like
Black
one of the
Ops
best
4, yeah.
first-person
The 4
shooters.
orange.
Modern Warfare 2.
Best first-person shooter.
I haven't played. I really haven't been in. Like I used to be really, really dope
Yeah.
at Call of Duty. I haven't been in on it since.
Yeah, with World
Black
War II,
Ops 2.
When World War II dropped, I wasn't into it. Same thing with Infinite Warfare, the one before.
I didn't play that either.
Infinite Warfare
but-
was trash.
But World War II just got updated, and it plays a
World-
lot more like
World War II is
Modern
decent.
Warfare 2.
Ghost was garbage.
Didn't play that.
Ghost was horrible. Modern
was
Warfare.
horrible. Ghost was
Modern
trash.
Warfare 2 was the one.
I take a bigger
was
break
the
off
one.
Call of Duty than I take off Madden.
But I think you guys should give World War II a try. It's a lot more now.
I might grab it.
Rafa, what you playing?
You know me, I'm still stuck on Zelda.
There you
I
go,
actually
boy.
just
Yeah.
beat.
There you
Hold
go,
on.
boy. Let's clap
I
it up on
just
time.
beat the third Divine Beast. I'm
Which-
at the
which
fourth
one?
one. The lava one. The lava Divine Beast. I can't remember his name. I
He was
can't remember.
easier.
He was really easy.
He was easier.
He was really easy. Like
It,
once
it
you
was
kind of
hard
get
to
the puzzle,
get to him. It's hard to get to him.
it was a pain in the ass to
pain
get to
in
him.
the ass to get to him.
So bad,
But
but I
he's
just honestly
easy.
I got to a point where you trip the sensors or those flying things that are like sensors.
Yeah.
You trip them, and I just got to a point where I was like, fuck it, I'm tripping all of them. Run through,
you go.
just ran through everything,
There you
and
go.
then I would just hide under things.
How
I'd
many,
hide under rocks.
how many hearts you up to?
I actually traded some hearts recently for stamina. Just
You
found
got
that
to
thing.
sometimes. You got to sometimes.
So I'm at 10 hearts right now. But
You
I
get the Master Sword?
I did. I don't have the Master Shield.
I'm not gonna.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's a spoiler if I tell you. So
I've been working on shrines. I've been working on getting the stamina and hearts up.
I'll tell you.
I'm looking for
I
the
don't.
what is it?
I've
Blood and
never
Fang?
I've never had the shield. I've never gotten it.
Is that hard to get?
Yes.
Why?
Okay, I'll spoil it for you since you want to know.
No spoilers on air. No spoilers on air.
Get out of here. Zelda's been
Nah,
out for a
I'm
long
spoiled.
time.
No spoilers on air. We gotta give an alert before we do spoilers on air.
No, it's been out for a long time. It's not a new
Zelda-
I
game.
still haven't beat Zelda, and I don't want the spoiler.
This isn't really a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
It's not like a story spoiler. It's where you get it and how you get it. You could go the whole game without getting it. You could totally pass over it.
Yeah, you could beat the whole game without getting
There
it.
is a boss in the castle that you have to go to specifically to get that. You don't have to play him though. But if you don't go to him, you'll probably have to look it up. Like if you don't go to him, you can't get it. And if you go to him and he's hard, and you decide I'm just not gonna do this, you'll never get it.
Okay, so yeah, no, that one that doesn't spoil anything.
It's a drop. It's a drop. It's literally a drop. And you can go back and pick it up anytime once it breaks because it's gonna break. You can go back.
Oh,
and get
so
it.
it's not like the Master Sword that just
No,
keeps you
no,
charging.
no,
See,
no,
that's trash. I wouldn't even want it because you know what I would do? I'd
the-
go back to my house and I'd put it on the wall. So what I would do, I'd go and put it on the wall.
You built your house?
I'd put a fire sword and an electric sword on my wall. And you know what? I'm not using them. I had 2 fire swords. I said, guess what? These are going on the wall.
Whenever you run out of weapons, dog, go back to your house, pick them things up.
I sure will. I know when I'm gonna pick them up when I
'Cause
go
it
fight
happens.
Ganon.
So are you getting like accustomed? So are you accustomed to your weapons breaking now?
I am. Where the hell is
not
Brett?
happy.
Either way, y'all keep running it. I'll be right back.
He's up there. He's up there.
Well,
right, what you
Rafa's
playing? What you
daughter
playing,
has
Monya?
just made it her first.
I've been playing Destiny 2 just to definitely hit up that DLC because it's definitely something to do, and I kind of enjoy it for the story that it is. It's a lot better than the first one, and I have been getting back on my PC recently, and I've been because I need my competitive fix. Like I love PvP. It's almost like I can't live.
How many? I don't mean to cut you off. How many players on Overwatch on one team?
It's 6v6, and that's what I was about to say.
We have the numbers.
That's exactly.
we have the numbers.
We have the adequate numbers.
We have the numbers.
I don't know about buying.
Look,
Overwatch
man.
again.
Look,
I already have it
that's what I was actually about to talk about. I'm on PC. That's what I've been playing, other than Destiny 2. It's been Overwatch, and it's
how
been
much?
giving
Overwatch
me my
is what?
fix.
How much is it?
It's like $30.
Yeah, I don't know about.
Hey, Jay, you done me a solid before, dog. I could do you a solid if that's the thing we doing.
Well, hold on. Actually, I got it because normally they do sales, and I don't know if that was the sale $30, and if it's like normally $50. I don't remember right off the bat. But
I'm not playing.
You not playing? Why not?
I'm not playing.
I'm not playing.
All right, well, let's get into it. Games you playing, then explain why you ain't playing Overwatch.
Because if it's not Japanese, you're not playing it.
Now, don't do that. He not into Japanese games like that. Go ahead. What you playing right now, bro?
I'm playing God of War.
There you go, boy.
You beat that.
I just beat it.
There you go,
but
boy.
I'm still doing,
Turn up
like
one
the
time.
post game.
Valkyries.
Let's get to it.
Valkyries.
Turn up one time, yeah,
Valkyries.
boy.
And is
suck
it the
my
Rise
nuts.
of Tomb Raider that's on the Xbox Game
Yeah.
Pass?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm playing.
I was actually. Oh, that's another thing I was playing. I booted that back up. Too.
You need to know that your turn is over.
I'm sorry.
That is enough out of
Throw
you.
that in there. I'm sorry.
That is enough out of you.
I was like, there's one other thing I was playing, and
You're
I
up
could
here.
not get it.
You need to be down here.
Rafa, I know you're not talking with
Bro,
bro. You was
up
red.
here.
You would turn red half the
You're
podcast.
yelling into the mic.
You were
Just
red.
Calm down.
You were red half the podcast.
All right,
If you're
that's
calm.
enough
I was
of
ready.
this back and forth. I'm tired of hearing shit.
That's all I'm playing.
Your face was red.
I'm playing Rise of the Tomb Raider and
Rise of the Tomb Raider, great game.
yeah. I mean, basically, I started playing it when I finished God of War. Just wanted something with a strong.
What else?
That's it for me right now.
Yeah. So why won't you play Overwatch?
For me, man, I'm just the only competitive games that I really.
Did I
really
completely
into.
get skipped?
No. You're
No.
just talking when it's not your turn.
I haven't finished, and you have to go.
So
He technically did because he went from him to Jay to you
Once
to
again,
me.
please.
So he did skip.
so why you not playing Overwatch, bro?
We'll let everybody get what they're playing. We'll come back around to it.
We get right
All
to
right.
it. So let's get to you.
I am currently playing Rocket League. I'm back on there. I'm back on my ground.
Oh
Rocket
yeah.
League. Zelda.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Zelda.
Wait, you beat it. Are you playing the harder version?
What?
Like the harder version of Zelda?
Yes.
I thought you beat it.
No, I did. No. When I played it on, I'm replaying on Switch.
Isn't there a harder version after you beat it though?
Nah, there's not a new game plus. I just played it. I decided to play it a different way. I got my Switch after I beat it on Wii U.
what I'm saying, all right, so you beat the normal.
No, I beat it on Wii U, and that you can't transfer saves. So I just played it over again. I'm playing it over again on
the Switch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you still have to finish beating it?
Yeah.
You haven't beaten Ganon?
I got to his castle and I was underpowered, and I wasn't. I just kind of wanted to go find some more shrines.
Makes sense.
It's more fun.
Makes sense.
It's more fun than fighting Ganon. Fighting Ganon was going in there is just going in that castle is stressful. I'm like, oh yeah, this is stressful. I'm getting out. Actually,
This is stressful.
I ran into a Lionel.
Don't get me started on a Lionel. I'm stuck
I
in
ran
one.
into a Lionel, bro, and I must have fought him 13 times. I said, all right, cool. I can't beat him. I gotta get out. I gotta get out of here.
I ran into a Lionel in the northern, like northwest mountains, and it sucks because my revive little lady thing, I can't remember what it is called, but
Mephia's Grace.
I got like 20 more minutes on her, but my save point is 20 minutes from when it finishes filling up. Dang. And there's a Lionel that I just fly to every time like an idiot. I don't wait. I don't do nothing. I just, oh, here's my save. Cool. Jump off. Go fight the Lionel. Die. Come back. 20 minutes again waiting.
Bro.
And I haven't beaten him yet. He whooped my ass.
I'm
so
playing
many
Rise
times.
of the Tomb Raider. There is a point in that game that I hate. I'm stuck. I've been stuck for a while. Have you beat Rise of the Tomb Raider?
I haven't played the first one.
Oh.
Which part are you stuck at?
There is a part where you're and this is no spoilers. There's a part where you're you're under some ice and you have to fight these guys, but you can only fight them from under the ice. So you have to pull them all into the water one by one. I pulled like 13 guys down there, man. And when
You pulled 13 guys under the
I
water?
pulled like 13 guys under the water and killed them, right? And they're still got.
Y'all don't say shit to Peyton when he
Excuse me.
pulled 13 guys under the water.
I mean, it just wasn't structured the way your shit was structured.
Yeah, fuck you.
There was
Fuck you.
See what you're doing? It's just too much.
Fuck you.
there's still guys up there, and when you pull somebody up under the water, they can still see you, and they start shooting you. And I'm like, man, I keep dying under the water, just dead, can't breathe, sleep. Yeah,
Damn.
it's hard.
No, I get it.
I've been playing
It
for
is
a long
hard.
time. It's annoying. God of War still on my platinum run.
Still on the platinum run,
Yeah,
and you
still on
still
the
haven't beaten the Valkyrie.
Still not. I'm
Are
not.
you're working on Nilfheim,
I'm
right?
not fighting her anymore though. I'm
Powering up.
I'm powering up my armor. I'm gonna get some more health.
I think like the only
I'm
way
gonna
to
do
beat
all
her.
the other stuff, and then she's gonna be the last thing I do. No.
I think what I was telling you was
you
right.
don't have to beat the game. You don't have to beat the game.
He was like, I was taking no chance.
I think what I told you originally was the truth, that for you to beat her, your weapons have to be pretty much max.
I've got so there's an armor you can't get till you beat the game. And I have that armor, and it is not strong enough. I have to level that armor up. This man Tone is stand up. He's tired. He's about to fall asleep.
Legs cramping up.
Uncomfortable?
He got old legs.
It's not that comfortable.
I know,
This seat's definitely not comfortable. Hey, go ahead and get one of them couch cushions, put it on the seat, sit down on it.
There you go.
Go ahead, just pick that couch cushion up, take it up out the couch.
Oh, so damn, just taking my seat cushion off the couch.
Hey,
All
I
right.
told him
We
to.
just asked him to do it.
So
I know,
Tone, why
just-
won't you play
he
Overwatch?
really
Why
took
won't
the
you?
whole
All right,
cushion.
boom. So why won't you play Overwatch, bro?
Hey, I haven't finished mine.
Okay,
You bitch.
Dang, bro.
you need to hurry it up.
What kind of week did you
I
have?
know you're about
What
to
you
say.
mean? What kind of week did I have? I said I played one game and my
not gonna
daughter
work,
started
Tone.
crying, so I went to handle some
Yes,
shit like a real man. All right. Grow up there.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Either way,
Go ahead. Let's see what you're talking
still stuck on God of War.
There you
These
go.
damn Valkyries are raping me. All right.
All right.
It's fucked up right now. It's real rough. I don't know what to do. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can both of y'all get your shit together?
about. Yeah, we all. What the hell?
God,
My
we
ass
live as
hurts.
hell.
Pause.
Y'all hurting me right now. Anyways, been playing Rocket League on the Switch
Yeah.
and on the PS4.
Yeah.
Still get my ass whooped on the PS4, but on the Switch I'm killing it, loving it, having
Yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah.
Of course, like I said, Zelda is just such a long game, such a long game. But I've been playing Harry Potter on my phone. I'm not gonna
Still
lie,
playing
it
Yu-Gi-Oh!
is.
Duel Links.
It is it's a tough game to play because it is pay to win, but definitely a lot of fun. Brings back a whole lot of memories, and I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah,
We
you
call
know
it shit
what's
on
so
that.
crazy? I just, my mobile gaming stages were around like 24, 25. I haven't been able to get back into mobile games.
Because you won't
It's
download.
really hard.
It's because you won't download Yu-Gi-Oh!
No,
Duel
I
Links.
tried. It's just I don't want it bad enough. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
no,
I-
and
Don't download Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel
I don't
Links.
want it bad
Download
enough. Like
I
just,
completely agree. I'll get off of it for 4 days,
Yeah.
and then I'll get on just on a whim.
I used to be all about that shit, but it just I can't get with it.
They take its toll. It's not a full game.
Yeah.
It's just something to make the time
I feel like
pass
if I
by.
want to play a game, I'm just gonna play a real ass game. I'm not saying they don't got real games.
Why
but
won't you play Overwatch with us?
Let's get to it.
You got something you want to say first, Jay?
I mean, you can say it first, but yeah, I got something to say about why I don't play Overwatch either.
Let's get to it.
I mean, it's not even just Overwatch. It's just when it comes to competitive games, I'm not really huge into competitive games. I mean, I play sports games because I'm just a sports guy, so I'll play, 2K or Madden.
Trash.
But like Overwatch is like, I just don't find there's nothing to that game that make me want to keep playing. I don't know if they get like better weapons, or I think everything in the game is pretty much cosmetic for the most part, right?
I'll give you this. I never used to play. I feel you, because I'm that way too. Even,
I just don't feel the purpose to put all the hours into it. Like, I don't know what I'm working towards.
I'm that way.
You know what
I'm that way too. I'll tell you exactly what it is about games like that.
You said what? What did you say, Money?
GM Grandmaster, top 500 in the world.
Top five.
Hold on. So check it. So when it was years ago. When I first started playing Call of Duty, I never played Call of Duty. I never played first-person shooters, and it was more so about. It wasn't so much about the game as finding something that the group of people I was playing games with could play together. So it's not really so much about what it is or the game you play, because eventually you'll fall in love with it because it is fun to play with your friends. It's not really about the content, because Call of Duty is not the greatest game in the world, but it is fun to get nice with your friends and beat the hell out of some people. Even if the game isn't your game per se.
I get it.
Because Call of Duty and first-person shooters was never my game, but it's a genre that I associate with being able to play with people.
Right.
Shooters, first-person shooters, are some of the only games that you'll be able to find that you can play 6 people with. You can get on, 6 people can play, and that's a full team. And we can get on there and run it up.
I'm assuming a more recent example of that would be Siege as well.
Siege, yeah, Siege. Yeah. Siege is only good if you have a full team of your friends to play.
Or at least majority.
He's right.
At least majority.
I think it's more fun that way.
It is more fun that way.
I think it's more fun, and that's when it comes down to a video game. When it comes down to a video game, it's how much fun you're having.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun, and the fun is not had on games like that for me personally. If I'm not playing with friends.
All right, Jay. So why don't you want to play Overwatch?
Overwatch is one that in particular that I don't. Okay, so I bought it on sale.
Yeah.
My cousin pushed me to buy it.
Right.
Got it on Xbox, and me and him would play it, and I don't know. It's not quick for me. It's very held back compared to, like, if you compare it to like Quake or Doom or Call of Duty. It's very paced.
I might get. People keep telling me to get this World War II, man. I might get it.
I will say it's more tactical because
yes, it is more
Call
tactical,
of Duty is more like run and gun.
Yes.
Call of Duty is a twitch shooter.
Yeah. It's
But
more of a lone wolf.
Isn't that how Division is? Run and gun?
No.
I can see how Overwatch would be a team-based
It's a lot more team-based and a lot more
but
tactical.
the same thing can be said about Siege.
It is.
But I have a lot more fun with Siege. So I don't know if it's the aesthetic that I don't like. I don't know if it's just
I know what it
I
is.
like being tactical, but
No.
I don't like the fact that if
I know.
Also-
I know what it is for you.
Also, going back to the pacing, there's no sprint. And unless you have like a particular hero that has sprint already on
That's
their
trash.
repertoire.
Trash.
So
I
yeah.
know what it is for you.
What?
You're not a big RPG guy.
That's not an RPG though. You can't upgrade your skills.
it's more
during the game. I mean, it's more of a
hero-based shooter.
hero-based
I play
with
hero-based things.
with like RPG elements with the
As
way you
far as
play. So like
powers and
even
skills and
even
abilities.
because
I've got
with
skills.
like MMO type thing because Switch. I mean not Switch. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know.
Siege.
I see what
Siege
you're
is like an
talking
MMO,
Yes.
but it's a shooter.
Yes.
It's a shooter, and that appeases you because that's what you like. But because this is a hero shooter, it doesn't exactly
Wait,
feel.
did you say Siege was an MMO?
No,
No,
with
he's
within the
saying
with
some
with the way
elements.
with the way that you have to take care of
you're
each
talking
other.
about your abilities.
With the
Yeah,
way you have
okay,
to take
yeah,
care
yes,
of each
yes,
other,
yes,
with that, you have to
You
play with each other.
You have to put in your 2 cents.
On an MMO, when you get in there with a raid with 4, you
Yeah.
get an alert or a raid with 4 people or 8 people.
You have a role.
Everybody you have a role to play.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So in a hero shooter, you have a role to play. On top of that, it's not a strong shooter.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I
that's
think
where it
that's
does,
what it is
that's
for
where
me.
it doesn't vibe with you.
Anybody else waiting for Anthem?
Everybody's waiting for Anthem,
They're
but
doing a thing at E3. I think they're doing a.
I'm really excited
Did
about
they say
it.
a gameplay trailer or just another regular trailer?
It's a
It
new
should be a
gameplay.
regular
It's
trailer.
a new gameplay. It's a new gameplay.
I need EA to get out of the way.
Tone, how you feel?
Out of the way
You ready
for
for Anthem?
what?
I
Or you
need
think it's gonna
EA
be trash?
to stop
Oh,
doing all this crazy shit.
They apologized for it,
You think it's gonna be
and
trash?
they reversed everything on Star Wars, and I think they're trying to do a better job.
They
now.
did, but the game is still broken.
It's
because of
so
it.
broken, and
I don't
EA
know, I
is
think-
going to be broken for a long time because EA doesn't know what the hell they're
because
trying
because
to do,
they
or what they're
said
trying to
they
accomplish.
said that what happened, what they and you can tell me if I'm wrong if they recanted this statement or not, but they did say that just because of what happened on Battlefront 2, their business plan does not change.
They said that.
No, I think you're getting that confused with Rockstar.
No,
Because Rockstar
No.
for sure said that they're not getting rid of microtransactions.
no, they don't need to because
Yeah.
with the way they do
I
it
know
works.
Everyone buys their
The way they do it works.
But
I bought a shark card before.
But I don't.
So
I think, I think
EA
they're switching.
the
up-
question,
up- up
the question was about Anthem.
EA is publishing Anthem, so that is relevant. EA
Yes.
publishing Anthem. So
I
happened?
I believe in Anthem.
You believe in Anthem?
Yeah.
I want to.
From what they've been saying, I believe in Anthem, but because EA is publishing it,
I need to see more though.
I'm like,
Yeah, I need to.
and
see more
and
too.
even so, look at the same team that's making Anthem made
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Look at Mass Effect.
Andromeda's trash.
No. They didn't.
they took a lot of those responsibilities, I thought, away from the people that did Mass
Yeah,
Effect.
it's not the same people that made Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3.
But guess what?
Andromeda.
They made Andromeda.
Not the same people that
Not
made
the
1, 2,
same
and 3.
people though. Like not the same.
Not the same team.
Not the same team. What's the word? Not the same legacy team. I guess you could say
It's not the
This-
legacy team.
Andromeda was their newer people kind of team.
I hope it comes out and it's fire. I don't get super hyped about games until it gets closer.
Be fire, bro.
I guess my hope for Anthem and with EA in general is kind of like what everybody is looking out for. Like, there's no way I feel like they're going to mess up that bad again after Battlefront 2.
I just don't think so. That's a great point.
That is what I'm hanging on.
That's a great point.
Look at their competition. They're trying to compete with Destiny.
That's a great point.
They're going to learn from their mistakes.
They're trying to pick up the people that Destiny just lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think if on another note though for Battlefront, I think if it goes on like a super duper sale, I think we should still pick it up.
I think it's on sale right now.
I think we should still pick it up because like that game is visually beautiful and it still plays really well. Mm-hmm. It's the only thing that really fucked it up was the money situation. That's the only thing that
they fixed that though.
Yeah, it's still a very beautiful game and it still plays really well.
Like, I would pick it up.
I was saying if it's on sale, Battlefront 2. If it's on sale, I feel like we should still.
No,
it was on sale for $24.
Because it has nothing.
We need to find a game that we all want to play together.
If they get rid of that money, what's keeping you from playing that game?
Listen. Even though they fixed it, you got to vote with your wallet, because that's what matters. That's what hurts these people. That's what makes them do things. And just because they fix something, I'm still mad about the initial transgression.
I'm mad you tried me.
I'm mad you tried me like that.
Straight up.
So I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with that game.
But that's where we differentiate in our ideals is that if they fixed it, I'm cool with it. If it's on sale as well, I'm not gonna buy it full price. That's why I didn't buy it full price.
If it's on sale for $15, I'm going to pick up the game.
That's why I didn't sell it. That's why I didn't buy it for full price.
If it's $15, it's almost damn near more reason to pay to play because you're not paying $60 for the game.
Exactly.
But the thing.
If it's $15, I'm still not buying it. Period. I mean, just buy it.
That's a $15 AAA game.
Yeah.
On top of that, AAA
and their DLC is free.
AAA game.
Well, not AAA. You know what I'm getting at? Like, I'm saying as far as visually,
it doesn't even deserve that.
What?
The story mode is trash. After we beg for it,
it's definitely not a AAA, bro.
Man, no.
So what game? We need to figure out a game that we can actually come together and play on Twitch.
And that'll be decided later.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something that, you know, we want to show people right now or talk about because it's not relevant. What we play
we're gonna get on
is
Twitch
what we
and
play.
Get some camera situations popping in here.
We're definitely gonna get some camera situations. We're definitely gonna get some crazy stuff. But I want to ask everybody because, you know, I do want to wrap up this week. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite story in any video game you've ever played? What's the best, or what's your favorite story, or something that you just really enjoyed? P.
Ooh, right on the spot.
I know yours.
Coming to you first, since we came to you last.
I know yours is gonna be.
You need a second.
You think you know what it's gonna be, but it's
mine since I'm gonna say
mine.
Let
somebody else go.
Like
Give me a second.
broken record.
Money.
Mine sound like a broken record.
Monster Hunter.
Last of Us.
Oh. Okay.
I sound like a broken record.
No,
Last of Us.
it's a good story.
I love that story.
What
made me cry?
Made you cry? Was it just the emotional attachment, or was it something that?
Yeah. It brought a tear to my
Was it the softness in your body?
It was the softness in your body. You don't have white.
Soft.
You know what? No.
Innards, like Build the Bear type deal.
You know what? We do this off the mics. How about that?
Hey, Tone.
Pause.
Tone, what's your favorite story? Jesus, get your life together.
Killed the dog.
Tone?
My favorite story, I mean, it goes back to my favorite game of all time, and that's just Final Fantasy VII.
There you go, boy.
What made you passionate? What made you love it?
Awesome.
For one, I guess it was where I played it at in my life. Like, I had never seen a game develop from something like where you start off as part of Avalanche. You just this small group, you know, basically, you know, causing terror or whatever, rebelling against what you can call the government or the corporations. And it's just to see where that game started and where you ended, like how it progressed, like the whole story behind the villain and just how vast and big that game became. Like I had never experienced anything like that. So for me, it was just dope just to see that whole like evolution of where you start off to where you ended in that game. It was just perfect villain. You know, the characters, great character development. It was just a great game, man.
Dope. You know mine's gonna be Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid
from the beginning till now.
Excellent game.
It PlayStation 1 all the way up till now. I love the way that they just continue on the story from all the way back then up until now. If you've been playing the game, and you know everything is cohesive, everything fits together, nothing is new, nothing comes out the blue. And I just feel like I'm a part of it. You know what I mean? Because I've been playing it for so long, and everything just kind of lines up. I don't know.
One of my favorites has got to be Infamous 1 and 2, not including Second Son. Oh wow! I think that's a great story. I love the. I feel like they were one of the first. That was one of the first games to really get into, how do you want your story to end? Do you want to do this? Or do you want to do this? You get two different endings. Yeah. Of course, there is a canon ending. They choose for you at the end, but by majority rules, like they basically took a poll on who chose what ending, and they made that canon for the story. Period. That's how it ended.
Yeah.
But you had choices, and they followed through with that. I mean, hate that they killed Cole. Spoilers. The PS3. It's a long time ago. You should have played it. But,
they also did things like that in Metal Gear because
no.
It wasn't like different endings, but there's places where you could keep somebody alive that you didn't have to keep alive.
That would just happen once.
You know what I mean? Like
that only happened one time.
Were you talking about the first game?
That only happened with Meryl.
Yeah,
and it was canon that she stayed alive.
It was Meryl.
Right.
It was Meryl.
But yeah, you could be like evil or bad. Like at the big thing in Infamous 2 is there's this beast coming to destroy the world, and you actually end up knowing who the guy is. He's the husband of some chick you're working with, and you can either become the beast or destroy the beast.
I just want a quick answer from everybody. Am I crazy for thinking that Infamous is like underrated?
Yes.
No.
I'm sorry. I answered that wrong. No, you're not crazy.
You're not crazy. Infamous is a really good game. It's really fun.
I just don't think it gets like the hype that it deserves.
Doesn't get
but
the respect.
You got to realize there are a lot of games that don't get the hype that they deserve.
And I also feel
part
like
of that is the audience base and how they market it.
I
also think it's because it's one of the first games that dropped for like the next gen systems. Like it was one of the.
No, I'm talking about 1, 2, and Second Son.
I think Second Son didn't help. Second Son, in comparison to 1 and 2, I don't think it lived up. I don't think it lived up to the legacy. They changed the character. They killed off Cole in the second one. I guess they thought that was going to be the end, and they brought us this new character, Delson Rowe, and he was cool, but
he wasn't
Cole.
He was that cliche rebellious.
I also think that it didn't help that it was kind of overshadowed by Prototype. In terms of
I think Prototype was better. I mean, not better. Infamous was better.
Yeah, I agree with you there. But Prototype was multi-plat, and Infamous wasn't.
Yep.
Infamous was only PlayStation. So I think that kind of hinders it as well.
And they kind of had the same vein, kind of the same vibe. And, and at the time, you want to know what it was? At the time when Infamous came out, PS3 was on their crazy fuck shit. They weren't fire yet.
Yeah.
When Infamous 1 dropped, PS3 wasn't fire. Infamous 2 dropped, PS3 was fire, but
it was too late.
Nobody knew what that was. Because I think I played Infamous 1. I got it for free. Remember when the PSN went down for a couple months? I got it free after that, and that's when I played it.
Gotcha.
But nobody had PlayStations then.
All right, Jay.
All right, so definitely, it always comes to mind. It came out the same year as Last of Us, and I still think it beats it out. Is BioShock Infinite.
Whoa, good battle.
BioShock Infinite because I don't know if you guys have played
BioShock Infinite in its entirety with all the DLC included, or just Infinite?
I haven't played all the DLC actually.
Oh, you're tripping.
I know. I'm late on that, but I'll even throw in BioShock 1 because of the part it plays in Infinite.
The way that whole series flows together is crazy.
Maybe not BioShock 2. Maybe BioShock 2 is kind of just filler.
The first one takes place in Rapture, right?
Yes. Second one does also.
Second one does too?
Yeah.
I remember I don't know where they was in the
Infinite
sky
is Columbia.
in the third one.
Yeah.
They was in the sky, right?
We can go ahead and spoil that now. It's way too far out.
Okay, so it came out in 2013. I hope you guys played it. But
I haven't, but I started playing, so it's cool.
The fact that you play the protagonist that you play is the villain is crazy. That blew my mind when you find that out at the end. So
the guy, your Booker
DeWitt, right?
He is Comstock in a different
timeline.
Different timeline.
Different reality.
So that's who he would have been if certain things had happened to him.
Yes. So basically, oh man, there's so many themes in that game.
There's a lot of controversial scenes in that.
Yes.
And it also brings you back. So I'm gonna spoil the DLC for you right now.
No.
You're not gonna play it.
Don't do that.
You're not gonna play
I
it.
am gonna play it because I'm playing it all. I recently just finished BioShock Infinite on the remastered. So.
All right, cool. I won't spoil it.
Don't spoil that.
I can't wait till you see it.
Because I think I might want to go ahead and play. Y'all made me interested in that game. So
I can't wait till you see it. I can't wait.
So you want me to hold spoilers?
I'm
Or
wait till
No,
the
I just
weekend.
hold the spoilers because I'm gonna start from 1 and then work my way.
You gotta get an
way up.
Xbox. Is BioShock only for the Xbox?
No, it's for
No, it's
you
on-
can buy the remastered for PS4.
It's all
now.
on PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm gonna work my way up.
BioShock's
It's
super
gonna take you
dope.
like a year.
Hey,
Big
yo,
fella. You only play on weekends.
You need to like.
Nah, I
call
play
me
every day.
As soon as you
You just be
finish the
sleep.
DLC. I mean, it is. It's gonna throw you.
But yeah, just ignore what I just said then. From
Don't worry, I don't even remember
you
what
don't
you
even
said.
remember? Okay, good. So
I don't even remember.
because that game, the endings on
Yeah.
those games,
Yeah.
mind blowing.
Man, you're about to lose your shit.
What's up,
You're about
Rafa?
to lose your shit.
See, I'm torn. There's quite a lot of games that I enjoyed. You know, like Witcher 3 had an amazing storyline. Prince of Persia, I really enjoyed. Had a fun gameplay, good storyline.
Prince of Persia's story was trash.
All right, if that's how you feel,
He was the Prince of Persia.
hey, then my favorite storyline is Wolverine.
That's a good
That
story.
that 2000s version of Wolverine.
That's a good story.
That is a great story. We'll roll with that because that was a great story. Just jumping off of cliffs, throwing your claws into somebody, fucking somebody up. Nah. In all actuality, I gotta say I really love God of War. I love the storyline in God of War. I love.
Can't argue that one, bro.
Can't argue that.
I love the mythology
Great
behind
game.
it. I love everything
Great
about
game.
it. It's just I get more out of the story than I do out of the gameplay sometimes,
absolutely love
just
that game.
because it's so interesting to learn.
It is.
It's very, very just out there, and it's so much fun, and you just keep wanting to know more.
And I think it's really interesting. Really, the part that gets me is just to see where Kratos came from.
Yeah.
Like obviously we played the earlier games, and he was just a mad, like crazy dude, just ready to kill all the guys. And right now he looks so different.
chill.
He's so chill, and he really doesn't even want his son to be like that. He's kind of like, yeah, I don't want you to be. He didn't even want him to know he was a god because he thought it came with such a burden to actually know that. And then just the scenes that they have and how it's seamless between gameplay and the cutscenes and all that stuff. It's great, man. I really enjoy it.
I think what God of War do that is very difficult for a lot of games to do. Like, the story is so good in God of War. The fact that the gameplay is that great is just like a plus almost.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You could totally put that story in like a Telltale.
Yeah,
And it would
like,
be lit.
I mean, Last of
guess
Us
that could
does the
work.
same thing. It's like when you got a story that great, and then you got the gameplay that's just as good as the story.
it's
like,
fire.
that's a hard.
I've never
thing
had
to do,
anything
man.
feel as good as that axe come right back to my hand.
That's great.
Oh, and it's
That's
so
amazing.
Oh, it's
And
so
you
freaking,
can't
like-
lose it. Like, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? It's like,
It's
I don't
amazing.
know.
And I think the coolest part for me was just bringing those Chaos Blades back.
Yeah.
Where he just kind of like pulled him out from where he kept his
That was
son
dope.
under the house.
Yo.
Yeah.
And you
It
know
was
what's
just
crazy?
like-
I actually watched that scene back again.
He said, I got to go home.
I watched that scene back again, and you could actually see like the corner piece of where it actually was from when he picked it from when the stranger came and he hid his son under there. Like when he went to go get his son back out there, you can actually see the corner. Where
Once he said, I have to go somewhere and get something, and it went,
He's like, I
it went,
promise I'll
it
never
went,
bring that part.
dun dun dun. I was like, no way. It could be because it tied it back to the beginning,
Yeah.
because that's what it did when he was in the water getting the fish, and his wrap fell off his hand.
Yeah, he started wrapping it
and
back
when
up.
he wrapped it up, it went. Dun dun dun. So it tied it back. It tied it right back into that because everybody knows that.
What?
Yeah,
And
even-
then
even
I'm
the-
not. That's
Even
a
the
spoiler. I can't say
composer
that
for
yet.
that game, like when he was making the music for that game,
Yeah, they scored it well.
That hit him, that dun dun, and he just wanted it kept for that game,
And
and,
I-
it was gonna play.
It's a
big part.
masterpiece, bro.
It's a masterpiece.
I like the way they went back to the scenes. I like when he has the scene where he's just beating the shit out of Zeus.
Man.
And his son see it.
Oh,
Hey, don't spoil it for Jay. He ain't beat it yet.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't know how far you got.
I'm assuming he's in there, but,
Yeah.
Hey,
but-
no, it's a good story. It's a great story. It's something that
What, you just got the Helheim? You said.
yeah. No, now I'm actually at the top of the mountain again, trying to get into Jotunheim.
Okay.
okay.
We know where you are now.
Well, you know what? We're gonna close off of that, I guess. At least one other thing, an honorable mention for me is Bully.
Bully was
that
good.
Story right there.
Yeah, I remember Peyton playing.
Another underrated game.
I never played Bully, but even I know that game is great.
That was a great.
I'm gonna be honest. If they would have said they were making a Bully 2 for the next gen over Red Dead Redemption 2, I would have been more excited.
I wouldn't be mad.
I would have been more excited actually, bro.
Nah, you're tripping. I wouldn't be mad.
I'd be ready. I would basically I would be ready though.
Either way, I want to thank you guys all for coming in today and recording this wonderful podcast that we always do.
No borrow.
Woo.
We'll do that next time.
We'll do that next time. No buy or borrow.
We gotta have the games.
Yeah, we definitely have to have some games.
We gotta have the games.
It's not that we've been talking about a lot of the same things, but we did cover some buy or borrow last week. But either way, that's all we have.
We gotta post a show
for this week. Jesus Christ, y'all do have to.
They like we don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
we will
be
putting some content up for you guys within the next few hours. All right.
Next few hours. You're not leaving until you post it.
Bet
Either way,
that.
That's all we have for this week. Please give us some feedback. This is absolutely new for us because we haven't posted a show. We would like any constructive criticism, any criticism at all, actually. It is welcomed. If you like our show, give us a like and a subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Hit the bell.
Hit us for more weekly podcasts. Hopefully, we will have a video soon, and that is a work in progress because we will be adding a Twitch and a video and everything else. And check us out, Kickback Gaming. All right. Right into the show. Shoot us an email, whatever. KickBackGames101@gmail.com. KickBackGames101@gmail.com. Thank you. I'm Raphael.
I'm P.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Tone.
Come on, Jay.
Jay, you are a. You know what, Jay? I'm really about to kick your ass because you are a special guest. So I'm going to be in your place and wait for me to finish.
And that's a wrap.